and Frost Bank. Our game day sponsors include Waterloo Ice House, Nance Orthodontics, Kuiper Sparks Agency, JW Flooring Solutions, McLean Family Dental, Rudy's Barbecue, Carlson Law Firm, The Salt Lick, Schlotzky's, Kruger's Diamond Jewelry, Jen Lamb Realtor, Ally Medical Emergency Room, Lee and Kate Photography, Firehouse Subs, Skin Bar Aesthetics, Chick-fil-A, and Mighty Fine Burgers. And now, along with producer J.C. DeLeon and color analyst Stephen Foster, here's the voice of the Bowie Bulldogs, Dee Hanson.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight from Burger Stadium, where the Bowie Bulldogs return from being on the road for their homecoming this evening, hosting the Del Valle Cardinals. You've joined us here along the Vype Live Network, brought to you by Circle C Orthodontics and Austin Irrigation Specialists. Again, my name is Dee Hanson, joined by Steve Foster. Bowie has opened up District 26 6A play with a loss, 63-21 against the Lake Travis Cavaliers last week. The Bulldogs started the game up 14-0. That was the end of one quarter. Then the Cavs pretty much took over the rest of the way. This is an unforgiving district, one of the toughest in the state. With that said, you can't take any Thursday or Friday night for granted. And tonight on homecoming, the Bulldogs need to focus and attempt to garner a district win, one they are expected to earn tonight. One thing we do know, the running game and the front seven of this defense seem to be growing as a strength of this team. Who will be a quarterback is in constant flux, Steve.
Well, there's two signal callers, and I like a lot about both of them. They've had their ups and downs throughout this first part of the season, and Christian Haywood and Brady Lamb have been, providing gutsy performances for this offense. I think over this first 5 games, what they need to develop is more of the decision-making aspect of how they're going to lead their team up and down the field.
The Del Valle Cardinals hired a new head coach to lead them into this 2025 season. Colin Williams. Coach Williams now becoming the 4th new head coach at Del Valle in the last 6 years. Desperate to find some kind of continuity to start this football campaign. The Cards did start out the season with a win, have lost now 4 straight since that moment, and including now coming up short in their district opener last week against Austin High, 35-7. Del Valle has their work cut out for them this season and tonight. They will look to be on the right side of a scoreboard against a team they have yet to beat in a series that dates back to 2010.
No, D, what we know about this 2025 Bowie Bulldog team is their defense has come to play most every Thursday and Friday that they've been out on the field, highly competitive against top 10 teams and teams they've been expected to win against. Tonight, I see more of the same.
Up next, we'll get the starting lineups, the kickoff of tonight's contest as the Bowie Bulldogs look to even their district record against the Del Valle Cardinals. All that coming up under the Friday Night Lights of Burger Stadium. This is Bowie Bulldogs football presented to you by Circle C Orthodontics and Austin Irrigation Specialist along the Vype Live Network.
Thank you to our Bowie football sponsor, Jen Lamb, Realtor with Realty Austin Compass. With over 17 years of experience helping buyers, sellers, and investors, Jen brings unmatched expertise, strategy, and customer service to every client. Her strong negotiation skills and marketing know how to ensure your needs are always the top priority. For a complimentary consultation, contact Jen today. She'll exceed your expectations and help you achieve your real estate goals.
If you didn't know already, Schlotzky's at 5601 Brody Lane should be your catering go-to. With a menu filled with delicious catering options, Schlotzky's has all the bases covered. With a delicious lineup of sandwiches, soups, salads, pizzas, desserts, and more, we've got just what you need to make any party or event great. Just visit our site, choose from the menu, and schedule delivery. Your order will arrive fresh, on time, and ready to be devoured. Schlotzky's, it's a mouthful.
Welcome back here to Burger Stadium. Dee Hanson and Steve Foster with here on the Vype Live Network. We appreciate you being with us here. Pregame continues. Around 9.5 to go before the kickoff between Del Valle and the Bowie Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming off of that tough loss last week against Lake Travis Cavaliers, who have vaulted now to number 5 in the state of Texas, sit at 3-2 overall. More importantly, 0-1 in district play, 1-1 here at home, and Del Valle coming in at 1-4, 0-1 in district play, 1-1 on the road, have lost their last 4. It is homecoming, so you have plenty of mums. You have plenty of, I don't know if I've seen this at this level of suits and ties from the males. We don't normally see that. Definitely some well-dressed females as well, and everybody's ready to go here tonight, Steve, thirsting for a W and desperately needing one here in district play. These are the games you're expected and needing to win if you're going to move on to the postseason, and it's just as easy as that. This is, as I mentioned before in the pregame, a unforgiving district with Dripping Springs and Westlake also in the top 11, and those are 2 teams that are coming up. Actually, not in that specific order. Actually, Dripping Springs next week and Westlake after that. So a big game here tonight to make sure you take care of business. Now, let's look at Del Valle first. They are once again under a new head coach in Colin Williams. He was the former offensive coordinator, LBJ. During many years, the Jaguars have had some wonderful offenses, and him having to do a lot with that. So he's trying to bring more promise and stability to a program that has all the facilities, all of an entire school district of one high school pouring into, and for the first time that I can remember was out enrolled by Lake Travis, but normally Del Valle has the highest enrollment of all the teams in 26-6A, so they come in with what you would imagine would be a lot of promise, but they have not really gotten anything going. The last time they won a district game that wasn't against Aikens was 2022 against Austin High, and that was back on November 4th in 2022. It was an overtime win, 37-31. They've got to figure something out, and this is the year they're trying to do that, but it's never easy, and they will start a sophomore at quarterback and Trayvon Hill. But Bradley Dent, the running back, wearing number 22, the senior, is the straw that stirs the drink for this offense.
Yeah, and you're going to see that front 6, especially the front 3 of Bowie tested to look to contain, corral, and not just slow down, but I think stop a very prolific rusher.
It's a good rusher, and then the defense for Del Valle, they've had their struggles. They did blank Cedar Creek to start out the season, but since then have given up 39, 43, 47, and 35. 7 seniors across this group, though, so they're looking for a little bit of continuity from that. And how do you try to find something when you're struggling on defense like they are?
Well, you try to play team defense. That's the best way. If you think you have some deficiencies around the first, second, or third level, play as a team, D. Do the best you can as a complete unit.
Del Valle hasn't won more than 3 games in a season since 2019 when they went 5-5. Again, they're sitting at 1-4 on the year. Meanwhile, the Bowie Bulldogs, Jeff Abels suffering his 99th loss as a head coach in his 24th season. He said had 160 wins after that 63-21 failing on the road against Lake Travis, having won the last 2 games before that. This is a 3-game stretch on the road, finally back at home for the first time since September 4th. That was also a loss against Vista Ridge and the Rangers. So looking for a bit of redemption at home, and the Bowie Bulldogs looking to even things up in district play at 1-1. We'll go back to Christian Haywood starting at quarterback, where number 12, the senior, has passed for more yards on the season, but has thrown about 11 less passes than Brady Lamb. Both of them gone back and forth. We've seen glimpses of some nice things from both of them, but Haywood gives them a slightly different dimension considering he can run the football.
Yeah, I think the elusiveness, but the fact that you see Christian Haywood looking to pick up first downs and more when he takes off with the ball. He has the affinity to rush like a running back.
Again, Rowan Wells will be out of the game due to injury. Evan Drangy, Watts, Nelson, Campbell, Willingham, Ledford, Jackson Jones, Damian Hoare. We've seen a lot of different names come up big, but Watts seems to be the go-to so far, along with Luke Nelson. And whatever quarterback is in there for the Bowie Bulldogs to get things going. And we have the coin toss right now between these two. Our official referee is Ethan Hopkin, umpires Chris West. Here's the toss. In midfield, it is Bowie won the coin toss and have elected to defer. There's really no wind to speak of. 33% humidity. I think it's a little bit higher than that. And having been on the field quite a bit here this evening, and 89 degrees is your starting temperature. Del Valle will receive the ball to our left, which is the west side of the end zone. Del Valle in their whites, tops and bottoms, red letters, numbers, and red helmets glistening here under the Friday night lights as we are in full effective evening mode. And Bowie in their blacks, tops and bottoms, white letters, numbers, and red trim, and the black helmets, of course. Go ahead.
I got to see some of the former Bowie Bulldog students coming back in the stands. This school opened and graduated their first class in '89, class of '90, and mid-'90s in the stands. The Yorks, they are forever the forever
like
family,
lineage,
or at
right?
least one of them, yes. Yeah. And they're Chris York and a lot of folks back tonight for homecoming.
We have Yorks, Farentholds,
yes.
Pittmans.
Yes.
They go.
We love it.
All the lines represented here this evening, and quite the collection of Bowie faithful below us here on the home side. And what is the largest AISD stadium at 15,000 will now stand and rise as we observe the national anthem, the color guard at midfield. National anthem there by the Bowie Choir.
I like that rendition.
It was not too shabby. We do have, again, a pretty full house below us on the home side, so that's always nice to see here on homecoming evening with Bowie hosting the Del Valle Cardinals. And the officials round that out for you. Head linesman is Carl Holdren. Chris Signoff is your line judge, and Brett Wagner is the back judge. Bowie will be on defense to start things out. Darren Pittman, the defensive coordinator in his ninth season, will have that 3-3 stack out there. Cade Venable will nose tackle in number 90, junior 5'11", 260 in the middle. Again, on the ends, he'll be flanked by Jackson Lang wearing number 0, senior, and Merrill Hinton wearing number 99. Mason East mans the middle. I know there's 4 of them out there, but he's all over the field. And he wears number 11, second team all-district player from a year ago, a junior. Alex Zarate wearing number 34 at weak side, a sophomore, along with Vincent Villarreal, another sophomore at bandit back when we were 24. River Favor has had a whale of a season. He had 10 tackles back against Glenn, wears number 50, a junior. Your corners include Tremble Banks, wear number 7, a junior, and Fabian Lemuel, wear number 6, a junior. A significant switch in the back end of this defense. Logan Fairthold moves from free safety to Rover. He wears number 5, a junior. And Taylor Gibbs leads the team in tackles with 40. Wears number 26, a senior, is at free safety. That's essentially the Reagan Cooper slot from a year ago. Big shoes to fill, but he has filled them. He has 2 interceptions on the season. And Bowie is set and ready to kick it.
And everybody's getting ready, figuring things out. But let me go back to that defense. I think you're going to still see the patrolling in that secondary for Bowie. And both Farenthal and Gibbs, great tacklers. Gibbs may be a little more of a ball hawk, but I take nothing away from Logan Farenthal, who is solid as can be on that top end of the defense.
Colin Ronan will kick it away from the 40-yard line, going right to left. You heard a bit of the breeze. I said there was no wind to speak of. Yes, above the field there is, but if you look at the flags, they are pretty much dormant. And on the field, basically in a bowl, it's not going to matter all that much. Ronan will kick this one very short. In fact, it hits one time, it takes a bounce at the 7-yard line, picked up there, trying to reverse field to the left-hand side is Caden Nunez, the senior. He didn't find much of any kind of room from the 7. He'll get all the way up to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Trevon Hill will be at quarterback when number 8. He is a sophomore. Bradley Dent will be the main back when number 22, a senior. Caleb Gattaca, we're number 80, a junior. Derek LeBlanc, we're number 3. Gavin Patina, we're number 12, a junior. And Caden Nunez, we just mentioned his name, 5'9", 160, a senior. We're number 1, will be a primary target across the board in the 3 receivers that Hill might go to. Before we get into that, we have a flag on the play before we have the first offensive snap of the game. And it'll be offsides against Bowie, not the way you want to start things. So trying to get across the line before the snap. Offensive line from left to right, Angelo Lopez, we're number 51, a senior. Isel Quintanilla, we're number 67, a junior. Center is Joseph Maris, we're number 63, a senior. Eric Huerta, we're number 55 as a senior, and right tackle is Julian Perez, we're number 75, a senior. Big room on left-hand side, up the middle, and then reversing up to the 50 into Bowie territory, possibly. No, they're going to get it at midfield is Bradley Dent. And we mentioned number 22 before, Steve, and he got the job done on a huge gain.
Yeah, after that miscue of offsides right up the middle in the A-gap.
Low snap and a keeper by Hill. Finds room right inside. Slung around and down. Finally brought down by Gibbs at the 46. A gain of 4, but the Cardinals swinging right out of the gate. Punch in the gut already against this Bowie defense, and they're into Bulldog territory already.
Yeah, they did a little bit of some sneaky football judo on that A-gap and let Venable go which way he wanted to, and off to the races.
2 receivers out right-hand side, and man in motion is Gattaca from left to right. Handoff goes to Dent, trying to find room right-hand side. He'll be met and stopped. Alex Zarate making a hit at the end of that play, a little bit high, but Dent did find maybe a yard to the 45-yard line, makes it 3rd and 5.
Well, right there you see the adjustment. Venable stood up the center and just stood in the A-gap, and that only allowed a 1-yard gain.
1 receiver out to the left is LeBlanc. He's on an island all by his lonesome. 2 receivers right-hand side. Ball on the near side hash going left to right. Dent to the left of Hill out of the shotgun. He'll move over now to the right-hand side. Up man now, and actually barking out calls. So there's going to be an adjustment here, but stays to the right-hand side out of the shotgun. Back to passes Hill. He'll fling it on a quick slant and incompletes. 2 men in coverage on that play. Lemuel was in on LeBlanc, who also now is moving around on the ground on his back. Obviously hurt on a collision. Got sandwiched between Villarreal and Lemuel at the end of that one. We'll keep it here with 10:23 just starting out the first quarter of play.
Yeah, that was a poorly thrown pass, but under duress, did Hill have to throw that football? The up-front pressure in the face of the Del Valle quarterback, number 8 Hill, made him short-arm that ball. But as you mentioned, you had number 3 Derek LeBlanc coming across and well covered as a Bowie sandwich right there at about the 36.
Not a lot of big targets here for Hill is what I'm trying to say. LeBlanc at 5'11", Nunez, mentioned him before, 5'9". Very different than last week against Lake Travis. But this is a defensive backfield that has been tested and has shown signs of some glimpses of really nice plays, and then other moments of just completely busted plays and beaten for 6 against every opponent so far that Bowie has seen.
Well, again, and
there's a learning curve to go on there.
Right, and you make some adjustments. You haven't changed out personnel, but again, asking the assignments to be a little different could actually improve the secondary and the coverage, tackling and coverage-wise, because the assignments are a little different. But right there, great coverage in the secondary by the Bulldogs, and really nowhere for the receiver to go, and the ball fell harmlessly to the turf.
Now the Cardinals now have LeBlanc getting to his feet as you hear both the home and visitors clapping, getting off on his own 2 feet, was on the ground for quite a bit of time for an injury timeout. Big weapon here for the Cardinals. They have a lot of them when it comes to throwing the football. Only averaging around 19 points per game on the season, will be forced to punt it away. So Dent got a big gain into Bulldog territory, but Bowie defense stiffened up. Will force a punting situation here for the Cardinals. It'll be Benny Perez out with 10:23 left on a 4th and 5 from the 45-yard line of Bowie, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. We'll take it with him. 10:23 left here in the first quarter of play. Bowie and Del Valle still zeros on the board. Bowie's offense come out for the first time tonight. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Nance Orthodontics is the premier office for your entire family's orthodontics needs. At Nance Orthodontics, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality dentistry in a fun and modern environment. We provide digital scan and x-rays for smile assessment, and because the AAO recommends seeing an orthodontist as early as age 7, we offer complimentary consultation for children and adults. Dr. Nance is an American Board of Orthodontics certified orthodontist, a Platinum Plus Invisalign provider, and we offer metal and clear braces as well. Located in the heart of Austin on South Lamar, Nance Orthodontics serves the surrounding neighborhoods of South Austin. Please visit nanceorthodontics.com for more details.
Quickly back, punt is short by the Del Valle Cardinals. I don't know if it hit a Bowie player or not, but it's going to be down at around the 16-yard line. And it was well short of the deep men and Drangy and Katz. And it'll be down at around the 17, 18-yard line, middle of the field. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs offense. Out in the field, Christian Haywood will start at quarterback. The senior, wearing number 12, has passed for 274 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Reese Moreno, the bell cow of this offense, wearing number 20, 5'10", 195 junior, has almost 800 yards on the ground and nearing 10 touchdowns, 9 coming into this game. Christian Haywood throws it out right-hand side, a little bit high, but it's caught still upfield past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So saving the ball on top of getting any yardage on it was a nice play by number 9, Evan Drangy, to make something out of that. Makes it now 2nd and 6. Interesting play call to get Haywood going. He hasn't been on the field for about a game and a half. Kieran Campbell, we're number 8, a senior. Trevor Watts, we're number 13, a senior. Luke Nelson, we're number 14, a senior. And Evan Drangy, we're number 9, a junior, are your wideouts. Handoff, Reese Moreno gets bounced around, and the line of scrimmage has nowhere to go. He has been really adept in keeping his feet, but finally brought down by the nose tackle Justin Davila, the senior, before he gains anything on that play. It's now 3rd and 6. The offensive line from left to right. Tyler Glowatz, wearing number 54. Tyler Merkel, wearing number 69, a senior. In the middle is Antonio Mowad, wearing number 62, a junior. Owen Wagner, wearing number 77, a senior. And Gavin Cabbage, wearing number 57, a junior. Trips left-hand side, one right-hand side. Haywood looking for the pass, now flushed out, will throw it. A little low, but still caught by Moreno at the 25, dragging tacklers very close to a first down at the 29-yard line, which should be enough, and that will move the chains. Again, Haywood's first 2 passes of this game have been anything less than crisp, but it's still getting done by now Drangy first and Moreno with their athleticism moving the chains.
Well, he delivered the ball to the right people.
Got there.
And that's all I want.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have to get his feet wet a little bit. Low snap, handoff, now first run, and a big crease left-hand side. Moreno finds 5, and he'll be brought down for that 5-yard gain by Isaiah Hawes, the free safety for Del Valle, who will have a 3-4 alignment for the majority of the game. Aiden Flores is the defensive coordinator. Dustin Davila in the middle, wearing number 52, a senior, has Axel Prado, wearing number 50, a junior, and wearing number 11 is Julio Ramirez, a junior, on the ends. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Going right to left on the near side hash, throw out right-hand side is caught. Upfield goes Luke Nelson, and he will drag, again, tacklers all the way up past the 40 to the 42-yard line for a first down around 7 yards on the play. Derek Diaz, a sophomore, is at weak side. He wears number 9. Mike Dent is a joker, wearing number 40, a senior. Middle linebacker is Paul Medell, wearing number 44, a senior. And outside is Carmelo Jones, a senior, wearing number 5. Get to the back end of the defense after this play. 2 near side is Watts and Luke Nelson in the slot to the left. Drangy out far right-hand side. That's the short side of the field. Handoff goes in the middle. And following blockers, a lot of patience here from Moreno. Gets past the 45 to the 47-yard line for yet another really sizable gain on a run of almost 6 yards on the play. Your corners are Josiah Harros, number 7, a senior, and Derek LeBlanc, number 3, a senior. We'll see how his possible injury could affect his play, although I see him out there. And Jacob Sotelo, runner 2, is the rover, 5'9", 165, a senior. 2nd and 5, we're under 7 to go. Bowie with their first offensive set. Haywood the play action. There's a flag on the play. Finds the edge and will scamper his way into Del Valle territory near the 45-yard line, which will be well enough, almost 15 yards on the gain, but the flag is all the way back at the 40-yard line, Bowie territory, and this could be the first penalty against the Bulldogs. A holding call is indicated by Ethan Hopkin, which will nullify the first down and bring the ball back on a spot foul to the 37-yard line on the far side hash.
Well, I like the clock that Christian Haywood had in his head. Number 12, the quarterback there for Bowie, slid out the left side door, came near side to us, and scampered for 15 to pick up the first. But somewhere along the road, a holding call was seen by the referee.
And some crisp decision-making by Haywood, along with that screen pass in the middle is caught. Upfield goes right-hand side. Luke Nelson, he finds the right sideline and finally bounced out of bounds for a huge gain on the play all the way down to the 26-yard line. Talk about football judo. That's exactly what was instituted there by Ty Branyan, and he got a big gain out of his call.
Yeah, and you have playmakers. All you got to do, and you've seen this, a great job already by Christian Haywood, is just get the ball to his teammates' hands and let them make plays. He, too, had a 15-yarder brought back.
Branyan in his 18th season as the offensive coordinator. Came back after a year respite. It's 2 receivers left, one right, and a delay hold here as zone read option keeper by Haywood. Still made the right call, I think, Steve. He got
Absolutely.
1 yard on the play to the 25-yard line, but had he handed off that to Moreno, I think it would have gone nothing.
Minus
2,
something. Minus 3. That was the right move. And spoke about the decision-making that the quarterbacks would need to make right there. You see, as this season is progressing, 12 in black doing the right thing from his head. to his action body.
Nelson in motion from right to left, handoff, goes to the right-hand side. Here's Moreno, takes one tackler with his left shoulder, bulldozes his way to the 20-yard line. Now, had he been stopped by the initial hit at the 23-yard line, that's where he would have been, but Moreno is never shy on contact, and he is able to gain 3 more yards based on that. It makes it 3rd down and around 4 to go here for the Bulldogs at the 20-yard line of Del Valle.
Each one of these playmakers for Bowie getting more experience, getting more confident in what their abilities are on the offensive side of the ball for the Bulldogs.
Drangy out far left-hand side. That's the long side of the field, along with Nelson in the slot to the left. It's a fake and a keeper by Haywood. Curious play call on that one. Loses a yard on the play to the 21-yard line. Kind of no man's land here. Drangy has shown some ability to be able to connect from this area of the field, but Bowie homecoming needed a district win. It's going to go for it.
Yeah, and I think the last play was set up perfectly. But again, it shows you that football is a team sport. One missed block, and that was the difference there. It looks like a timeout going to be assessed here.
By Del Valle, both teams now with 2 remaining, and you knew this was 2-down territory. You wouldn't have called that last 3rd down play the way you did. 4:57 left in the first quarter of play. 0s on the board. Bowie looking for a big conversion with 4th and 5 at the 21-yard line of the Cardinals. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
If you didn't know already, Schlotzsky's at 5601 Brody Lane should be your catering go-to. With a menu filled with delicious catering options, Schlotzsky's has all the bases covered. With a delicious lineup of sandwiches, soups, salads, pizzas, desserts, and more, we've got just what you need to make any party or event great. Just visit our site, choose from the menu, and schedule delivery. Your order will arrive fresh, on time, and ready to be devoured. Schlotzsky's, it's a mouthful.
4th and 5 coming up here for the Bulldogs here along the Vype Live Network, and it's continuing coverage of Bowie Bulldog football. D. Hanson joined by Steve Foster, JC DeLeon, on-site engineer and producer. Thanks for joining us this evening from Burger Stadium. Second game of the district slate for the Bulldogs, opening up 0-1 with a loss on the road against Lake Travis last week, looking for a win here homecoming night. Trying to convert this one to get that going. Haywood throw out right-hand side. It is caught. Drangy dancing the far sideline. Will gain a little bit extra, well enough for a 1st down to the 11-yard line. Gutsy play call on the 4th and 5.
Yeah. What I like is the execution, the way that Haywood just got his 3 steps and let that ball go. A great route on the far side by Drangy, getting past the sticks and having more than enough room to make the catch.
Drangy averaging around 12 yards per catch. Now, he doesn't have the volume that Watts has, but he is definitely a go-to guy. Handoff, Moreno. He is bottled up and brought back for a loss. 1 yard. And the Cardinals understand that this is a team in Bowie that likes to run the football, much like the Cardinals like to do as well, and they are putting a lot in the box to try to keep that Moreno train from getting on track.
Well, the quick passes that you've seen already on this drive from Christian Haywood has been that deadly against this defense, moving the chains, and now it's going to probably need it to get in the end zone.
Showing 7 coming. Fake pitch right-hand side going to the end zone, the right corner. A little bit overthrown for Luke Nelson, and that will be incomplete. A little bit of an exchange there on the far sideline between Nelson and the defender, LeBlanc. I said Harros, excuse me, on the far sideline. No flag thrown. It's going to be a 3rd and around 12. So Bowie can get a 1st down at the 2, Steve, but they're all the way back at the 13 and not looking for 3.
No, and again, I think this is 2 downs to get at least 12 yards or more.
Try to get something in the middle of the field here. Ledford, your lead back left-hand side, will be there to block. Quick slant is caught into the end zone and for the touchdown. Watts sneaking his way through for the score, and the Bulldogs are on the board first, striking with 6.
Great pass. And what was so good about that is you had the motion away by running back Reese Moreno. That took the linebacker in the middle out, And such a well-schemed play for Trevor Watts to come behind that movement on that second level D and find a soft spot in the defense.
Low snap is collected, though, and nice maneuvering there on the hold by Hanson Rusing, able to get that in place. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what the officials end up rendering here. Offsides against Del Valle should be declined. It will be. And nice. Again, these are the things you might not see even if you're at the stadium, but Rusing did a good job of getting that ball back in place for Drangy.
Unbelievable.
And 1 point can make a difference. Nonetheless, 7-0 the lead here for Bowie in their first offensive series, and that was not your conventional just drive down the field. See, there are a lot of intricacies that went along with that, and also imagine Christian Haywood has almost been absent from 2 games, having to throw the football. Ty Branium got him with some sideline passes first. They weren't perfect, but now he was on that last little slant to Watts.
I tell you, the timing, allowing the defense to go with Moreno and then finding Watts kind of on a little skinny post hook right there at about 11 and 12 yards, and the ball delivered right on time, only where Watts could catch it, and getting into the end zone. So, for a first drive and scoring drive,
yep.
Nice
pass.
You're asking Coach about grades.
Yep.
That I'd give an A.
Yep. So, and Steve, you were absent for the Glenn game, and then the next game you came back for Haywood was a little shakier, and I know we had talked about his play. You can see where I'm coming from and how it takes a little bit of time, but the timing there on that last series wasn't exact, but he made the play when he needed to in that last quick toss over to Watts.
Well, the decision-making. That's going to be more. I don't need the prettiest passes.
Yep.
I love the decision-making that you saw from Christian Haywood.
No hesitation, the entire series, right?
100%.
Kickoff by Ronan, and it goes out the back end of the end zone, about 5 yards deep to the left-hand side. So Cardinals will not be able to even return that one.
Look here, I'm just going to say this. There's nobody on the planet that's going to throw a pass better than Dan Moreno or my guy Jeff Blake, especially on the deep ball. There are going to be people that imitate it, but there's guys like Billy Kilmer who had a ball that wasn't the exact spiral, but he got his Washington team all the way to the Super Bowl.
Like you said, the Washington team. So 2 receivers out right-hand side, 1 out left, and handoff goes to Dent trying to find some room, and he swallowed up, had nowhere to go. Boy, when you get that kind of coverage from Logan Fairfield coming from Rover to make the play, a loss of 5 at the 20-yard line, that's when you know you have a bead on the play call, not just where it's going to go. Yeah, well, if you wear 5 for the Bowie Bulldogs, that means Tacklesville. And right there you can see why Logan's wearing number 5. Hill's here. Here is Hill ranging right on a design rollout. He will throw it, and it will be intercepted. It is! Cutting in front of the receiver. How did that happen? Vincent Villarreal with the INT. He went right in front of Nunez, and he got the interception for the turnover, and Bowie now at the 27-yard line on the interception. Probably the best turnover of the season so far by Bowie. Yeah, well, Villarreal did a great job in anticipating, but for a sophomore or any classification, the break on the football D and putting his body in front of the receiver was awesome. Handoff goes to Moreno up the middle, scooters his way inside, then back outside, then back inside. He's tripped up and around the 5-yard line. There's helmets on the field. He'll get to the 2-yard line on the carry, and it'll be first down and goal to go from there for the Bulldogs at 3:04 left in the first quarter of play. And Bowie this close from really breaking this game open. Well, here comes the jumbo package. Oh, we got Jackson Lang coming in. We got Cade Venable coming in. We got defensive players coming in. Mason East coming in. Direct snap, of course, to Moreno. Yeah, we're going west, though, so East should not get the ball. He's on the right-hand side of Moreno on the wild dog. Moreno easily in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs from 2 yards out. Moreno with his 10th rushing score of the season. That tacks on now a double-digit lead here for the Bulldogs against Del Valle. Yeah, and right there,
a little extra on the Del Valle side, helmet coming off. But as you mentioned, Moreno going west, following east. And that one you would have walked in.
I think I might have been able
to
make some headway.
3 yards out. I'm going to say that you would not have even been touched either.
Well, let's calm down about that. The touchdown is up, and there is a penalty and a personal foul at the end of that play against Del Valle. That should be assessed on the kickoff. It will be. And a 2-yard touchdown run. You know, if there is anything that anybody can take from the games that they've seen from Bowie, is that Reese Moreno is a special talent, and he continues to maintain that. It was tough to watch how his season came to a crashing end to a large degree on the first game of the season, the first quarter against Manor. He has had a whale of a first half of the year. Drangy's extra point is up and good. Bowie now leads 14-0 with 2:46 left here in the first quarter play. Homecoming night is starting out exactly the way that Bowie would like to against Del Valle. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Nance Orthodontics is the premier office for your entire family's orthodontics needs. At Nance Orthodontics, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality dentistry in a fun and modern environment. We provide digital scan and x-rays for smile assessment, and because the AAO recommends seeing an orthodontist as early as age 7, we offer complimentary consultation for children and adults. Dr. Nance is an American Board of Orthodontics certified orthodontist, a Platinum Plus Invisalign provider, and we offer metal and clear braces as well. Located in the heart of Austin on South Lamar, Nance Orthodontics serves the surrounding neighborhoods of South Austin. Please visit nanceorthodontics.com for more details.
14-0. Bowie now doubling up. The Cardinals. Bowie has had the ball twice. Del Valle has had a couple instances where we've seen the running game get going. They do have still Bradley Dent, and he is one to watch out for. But the second offensive series, a quick turnover, turned into 7 points. It's exactly how you'd like it to end up happening if you're on the defense, switching out to offense. And now with the penalty, it will be an onside kick attempt by Bowie. Bounces a couple times, goes out of bounds on the near side sideline, which will be a penalty at the 23-yard line, near side sideline, which is something you want to do when you're in plus territory. You're in.
Well, that was a great kick.
It was a good kick.
You have to go kind of mad rushing at that football. You can't. You really can't wait to see what it's going to do. You almost, if you can, would like to get ahead of the ball so that you can, kind of scoop it up there. It was perfectly kicked near side to us.
Yep, Ronan with a kick.
Okay, so it was touched. So it's not at the 35.
It's not. No. I didn't see the touch, by the way.
Either. I did not either.
So,
and they're
not that just because a call goes either way for a team, do I agree with the officials, but so far they've called a clean game. Ball on the 23-yard line near side hash. Hill has Dent to his right-hand side. Dent gets the handoff and gets swallowed up and brought down immediately. Merrill Hinton with the stop and the tackle for a loss all the way back to the 19-yard line. Dent easily definable out there on the field as he's wearing that protective covering around his helmet, which is allowable. So it's now 2nd down and 14. The Cardinals' running game, even though it started out prolific, has gone backwards more than forwards in the last couple of instances. Trips left-hand side for Hill. He'll fling it out to Dent again. He gets out of one tackle, trying to find room on the far side sideline, and will actually lose more yardage all the way to the 14-yard line. So you lose about 5 yards on the swing pass to the left.
Mason East sucking that one up, Hinton on that as well. He was the first guy to set up kind of the stall, and there was nowhere for Bradley Dent, who caught the swing pass on the far side to go, except down as Mason East.
Although a missed tackle by River Favor, his ability to get there stalls the run and is able to get his other defenders, his fellow defenders in there. Here comes the blitz on the corner, out left-hand side. It is caught on the far side sideline. Not sure. It is complete, but it's well short of the first down at around the 24-yard line, if I had to guess, near the 25. But that was a risky pass across the board. It had to be pinpoint accuracy. They're actually going to give it to the 26-yard line. And the coverage so good, that's exactly where it will be stopped. It's 4th and around 7 to go here for the Cardinals, and they'll kick it away.
Yeah, too far to try that in your own territory. Really good coverage, as you mentioned, in the secondary. And 2 men back, which I love for the punt.
Perez will stutter step his way because he felt like he was going to be blocked, then punts it. Goes way out of bounds on the far side sideline. Very short kick. Meaning Drangy and Katz, deep to receive at their own 45, had no play on that one because the ball went out of bounds at the 38-yard line of the Cardinals. I mean, you talk about favorable starting field position for your offense.
Right.
Bowie 1st and 10 at the 38 of the Cardinals.
So Taylor Gibbs comes in off the far side looking to block that punt. He comes in so fast, he wasn't under control, but he forces the punter to do something different, which is step to the left and kick the ball. But because of the quick kick and the timing messing up by Gibbs, a short kick.
Haywood will hand it off. Moreno will be swallowed up in the middle of the field for no gain on the play. The Cardinals again stacking that box, daring the pass. Carmelo Jones, outside linebacker with the stop. Tempo now, and we're going to throw right-hand side before that ends up happening or being able to even stand as a play. Flags are thrown. Offsides will be against the Cardinals. Got him caught a little bit with a tempo.
Yeah, and I surprised the play didn't continue. That could have been a free play for Christian Haywood.
The unabated, and
right.
we've seen this across the board, Steve, at both college and pro levels, that there is some lack of continuity on that particular flag. So, nonetheless, Haywood did the right thing. Still continue with the play.
Absolutely.
Nelson, the slot to the left-hand side. Drangy out far out left-hand side. And we're going to have another... Well, I thought there was going to be, but I didn't even notice zeros on the board for the end of the first quarter. Got all wrapped up into this one as Bowie's really taken over. A little bit of a hiccup to start out this contest against the Cardinals as Del Valle got that running game going, got into Bowie territory, seemingly being able to make this a little bit more of a game than Bowie would like, but Bowie fought back. The defense stiffened up. Not only did they make the stop, and the offense scored a touchdown, but got the turnover, which turned into 7 points at the end of another offensive series. Now Bowie driving at the 33-yard line of the Cardinals with a 2nd and 5. As we go on to this second quarter, Bowie leads again 14-0. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
If you didn't know already, Schlotzsky's at 5601 Brody Lane should be your catering go-to. With a menu filled with delicious catering options, Schlotzsky's has all the bases covered. With a delicious lineup of sandwiches, soups, salads, pizzas, desserts, and more, we've got just what you need to make any party or event great. Just visit our site, choose from the menu, and schedule delivery. Your order will arrive fresh, on time, and ready to be devoured. Schlotzsky's, it's a mouthful.
Trips left-hand side, one right-hand side is Drangy in the near side hash. Going left to right now for the Bowie Bulldogs, leading 14-0 against Del Valle. Starting out the second quarter play, Haywood swings it out left. It's caught and initially blown up, but Watts stays on his feet and then lowers that right shoulder to the far side sideline to gain maybe 2 or 3 more yards inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. Bulldogs driving once again, and they are using not just the ground game, but, Steve, I don't know. We don't have a chart in front of us. I think they've thrown the ball more than they have run it so far.
Well, it feels like it, and a lot
there might
of
be more
good
balance
things.
to that, but,
yeah.
man. High snap, bobbled a little bit by Haywood, and that really threw off the timing completely. The Cardinals defense, give them a lot of credit also. They were in the backfield before the 3-second runoff you would have maybe when you're playing club league football got thrown off, and that really made it difficult for Haywood to have any chance on that play. It's a loss all the way back to the 28-yard line.
I like the 3 Mississippi reference, and I think
I was wary of that when I was taking on some really good. You didn't want to rush the really good athletes because that means they would have free reign. But
you're right.
Trips right-hand side, empty backfield for Haywood. Boy, can he run the football. 2 out to the left on a 2nd and 15. Screen pass is delivered. Get knocked down as soon as he delivered it was Haywood, but still on his feet, reversing field, trying to go for that end zone, and it will go in for 6. Drangy in for the score. 23 yards out. There is, I think, a flag at the towards the end of the play, Steve, at the 6-yard line. And there's one all the way back to where Haywood got blasted at the end of the play. We'll see. For the Bowie sake, I hope it's not offsetting. We'll see. Holding against Bowie will be the first one. That's declined. Holding on the offense again will be accepted. So 2 holding calls on the play will nullify a beautiful play call.
Yes.
And a well-run one, especially Drangy. Boy, did he show some of his wares. We haven't seen that level of speed from him all season long.
Drangy was motoring. He certainly did well to use the blockers for the first 12 to 15 yards. And then it was all speed coming near side and find his way to the front corner of the east end zone, but unfortunately all for naught.
Haywood fakes the throw out right-hand side, will run with it on the opposite side of the field. Moreno, I think, the intentional kind of decoy on that one. And the run by Haywood won't gain a lot to get much closer to the original line of scrimmage. He'll get to the 32-yard line, 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, but this is manageable because if you decide to do 2 downs, basically you're saying, give me 10 yards a pop. That's not unreasonable. This Bowie offense tonight has been doing very well, and you see, as you said, the passing game, pretty solid.
Haywood again looking right now to the left on a screen to Moreno. He gets to the 25, and then he had one other tackler to be in the far side sideline, Steve. He'll get past the original line of scrimmage, gain 2 more yards from that vantage point to the 22-yard line. But it's now 4th down, and Drangy will stay out there, this time to attempt a field goal.
39 yards, which is very reasonable.
He is 3 or 4 on the season. His long is 38 on the year.
Well, right.
So testing those boundaries to a small degree.
Yep.
9.5 to go and counting down in this first half of play. Bowie trying to extend their lead to 17-0 with 5 on the play clock. Snap back. Here is the Drangy kick. It is up, and it is good. That is the long of the season for Drangy from 39 yards out. Again, Bowie now leads 17-0 here at home against the Del Valle Cardinals. 9:14 left in the first half of play. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
McLean Family Dental is a proud supporter of Bowie football. Locally owned and operated by Dr. Deidre and Dr. James McLean. We are so excited to be celebrating over 10 years of providing compassionate, conservative, and comprehensive dental care for patients of all ages in Circle C, Shady Hollow, and Southwest Austin. From your friends and neighbors at McLean Family Dental, go Dogs!
$9:14 left here in the first half. Dee Hanson joined by Steve Foster. Thanks for joining us here on the Vype Live Network. It's continuing coverage of Bowie Bulldog football. Bowie at homecoming, leading by more than 2 touchdowns. Cardinals of Del Valle visiting. No longer the largest enrollment here in 26-6A. And Lake Travis has taken over that. Travis, based on that enrollment, will now have to build a new high school. I know that's not what they wanted to have happen, but that will be starting in the Lakeway area in 2028. Lake Travis, idle. The schedule. This is the lone Friday night edition of 26-6A play. In 2 Thursday night games last night. Dripping Springs and Westlake taking care of business in a convincing way against Austin High and Aikens. Kickoff by Ronan is going to be fielded at the 2-yard line, dropped, and then brought back up at the 10. And based on that little hiccup, Del Valle will have their own 11-yard line. And Caden Nunez, I thought he had the football initially, Steve, and he ran with it for maybe a yard, and then he lost it, and he brought it back up. But because of that, the coverage was there. Medeiros and company, this is a special teams unit that has really performed well all season.
Yeah, they have, and the slippage of the return man and one fumble, this is not where you want to start out if you're Del Valle.
First and 10, Hill now will hand it off. Dent has some room, breaks it back inside, past the 15, all the way up to the 18-yard line. Short of the first down by 4 yards. Gain of 6 by the senior. Under 9 to go. 2nd and 3. Make it 3. Good game. Hill again will have the handoff. Hill with a huge hole. Breaks it in the near side of the 35-40. 45 midfield. Try to strong arm his way past Gibbs. Will not be able to do so. Gets escorted out the 47-yard line. A couple runs by Dent, and all of a sudden the Cardinals are into Bowie territory.
Yeah, you can see the explosion by Dent, and that's why he's the dangerous ball carrier for Del Valle, toting that rock right in front of us.
2 receivers right-hand side, 1 left. Another sweep to the right, then breaking it back up in is Dent. He found a crease to the 41. Gain of 6 on the play.
Jackson Lang hit Dent and pushed him into the turf and slid him about 3 yards, and Dent is coming off. Listen, if Jackson Lang hit me into the turf, D, and slid me 3 yards, I'm staying on the turf.
2 receivers out to the near side. That's the long side of the field. Then Dent has a long way to go. He's going to be strung out. This time the defense snuffed that one out. Lang with the initial hit along with Hinton. But that front 3 really strung that one out.
Look, Jackson Lang got held, and he was unhappy that he was held. Coming near side, the rusher was on kind of like a sweep, and Jackson Lang then beats the holding and makes the tackle right in front of us. Unbelievable beasting mode by Zero.
Back to pass is Hill. He's on all kinds of pressure. Flags thrown towards the end of that play. Gets destroyed near about the 46-yard line. River Favor delivering that welcoming.
And I
think that we're going to have all kinds of holding also against the Cardinals' offensive line. This should stand, no matter how you look at it, for a 4th and a mile. That was a 3rd and 9.
Well, is Coach Abel's going to move him back?
Declined. Yeah, agreed.
Man, you sounded the alarm, D. You said that the defensive front was about it, and here came Venable, Mason East, Jackson Lang, River Favor. They were
got tired of this. Yes. They got tired of it.
Oh, I got tired.
4th and about 16. And now it will be Benny Perez all the way back to his own 35.
Oh, boy.
Drangy, and a bad snap goes way over the head of Perez. He's in big-time trouble at the 21-yard line. Be slung down by Merrill Hinton. And the Bowie Bulldogs now find themselves at the 23 officially of the Cardinals after that huge special teams gaffe. The Bulldogs find themselves with 6:45 still left in this first half, up 17-0, and looking for another 7.
Yeah, and right there, miscue by the center, the long snapper going with a high snap over the punter's head, and the rest is just awful.
Watch a lone receiver on the near side, 2 out left, goes to Watts, and it's broken up. Nice coverage on the near side for the Cardinals. And that was David Vindu. 6'1", 165 senior. Kind of highlighted in the Dave Campbell's magazine. We try to do as much prep before going into these games, but not listed on as a starter. Handoff goes left-hand side to Moreno very quickly in a 2nd and 10. And that tempo, trying to catch Del Valle off guard, might have caught the Bowie Bulldogs off guard.
A little bit.
And that's going to be a flag against the Bowie Bulldog offense for a procedural call and bring it back 5 yards.
Yes, unfortunately.
Sometimes you outdo yourself.
Yeah. But I think, what I've seen so far from Christian Hayward and the offense here is that there's a lot of confidence here, even on 2nd and long.
Willingham out there, trips to the left-hand side, Drangy out right, keeper up the middle by Haywood, tries to break it back in, slung down from his collar at the 25-yard line. And Paul Metal has been very active at that middle linebacker position. At the end of that play, Haywood still on the ground with the helmet off and in pretty extreme discomfort from an eyeball's perspective. And that's not good, as Haywood has been weathering injuries all season long.
Yeah, you're right. But
he's had a very nice first half.
He has. Deep breath. And let the training staff.
Well, and that's the hopeful aspect of that is you got your wind knocked out of you, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yeah. And it's painful.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No. It creates a sharpness in that lung area, depending on which side you're thrown down on. So,
now, mind you, Haywood has been nursing leg injuries and ankles. I don't want to get too specific because I don't know, but definitely leg stuff going on. The last 3 games. This does not seem to be that area.
No.
Well, Brady Lamb will come in now. Certainly has plenty of experience. 45 passes on the season, 22 completions, 238 yards with 5 interceptions, 1 touchdown. 2 receivers out to the left-hand side as Moreno to his left. Play action. Lamb looking to the end zone. Will loft it to the left corner, and it will be incomplete. In fact, though, I would say that Luke Nelson might have been able to tip that ball to make sure it wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, that
might have saved a turnover.
That pass should have been thrown more to the inside of that route. Receiver had his defender beat, but that ball, as you mentioned, fluttered towards the outside part of the route.
Josiah Harros was the defender on that play. Drangy will come back out for a 42-yard attempt on a 4th and 12. On the near side of hash. Can the win really not a big prospect here? Drangy drills this one, and it should be up. It is up, and it is good. So Drangy now has converted a 39 and 42-yard field goal, both of personal bests. So he's just stacking them along as we go to give Bowie a 22-0 lead against Del Valle here at home at Berger against the Cardinals with 5:40 left in the first half of play. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Making a decision about what to eat can be hard, especially when you're on the go. Did you know Chick-fil-A helps you save time with easy-to-order options on the Chick-fil-A app? Plus, with every qualifying purchase, you'll receive points towards tasty rewards. Order your favorites through the Chick-fil-A app and pick them up at the Chick-fil-A South Mopac to cheer on the Bulldogs to victory. Let's go, Dogs!
20-0 lead here for the Bulldogs against Del Valle Cardinals. Bulldogs looking for their first win in district play after their loss against Lake Travis 63-21. Lake Travis is idle here tonight. The Dripping Springs, number 11 in the state, they beat the Austin High Maroons at house last night, 56-14. And the Westlake Chaparrals blanked the Aikens Eagles here last night, 66-0. Westlake 1-0, Dripping Springs 2-0. Everybody else in Lake Travis 1-0. Those are your three teams with no blemishes in district play. Ronan with the kickoff, intentionally kicked very short, field at the 21-yard line. It's actually bounced one time, but still brought up. Nice, sizable game, reversing field from the left off to the far right-hand side was D'Angelo Jordan, the freshman, finding way onto that varsity roster for obvious reasons. Has the athleticism to make something out of nothing, and he got to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 there on the far side hash for the Cardinals, trying to find something on offense that works.
Well, it's going to be tough sledding against this front of the Bowie defense, and maybe you have to test that back end with some passing, D.
Handoff goes to Dent instead, and he's had his moments in this game. Gibbs with the initial hit, and he'll get credit for the full-on tackle, but Villarreal came in to finish things up at the end of that play. 2nd and 6 on the 4-yard carry. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Blitz coming from the right-hand side on the inside handoff. Dent finds some room. Good blocking up front. Finds the near side sideline, and he'll be bounced out of bounds at the very end of that play at the 45-yard line by Logan Fairbold. But that will be a first down into Bowie territory. Flag is thrown at the 45-yard line of the Cardinals, though, which is at the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. Or, sorry, the first down. It's going to be holding on a spot foul. So as soon as Del Valle finds some kind of silver lining on a drive, they are able to find themselves going backwards instead of forwards.
Got to hold that technique, especially at the edge of where that ball is going, D, and that's what people are looking for.
And then release. It's very hard.
Yep.
Low snap. And then we're going to have a handoff to Dent. And he is going to be brought down at around the neck area by Cade Venable.
I think.
But there's a flag at the end of this one.
There is. And I think they're going to call face mask. But I think that was just.
If he got the face mask, though. Yeah, I didn't see that there.
No, I didn't. I think he grabbed his
shoulder.
And
I don't know how you want to look at it.
Right. But it wasn't the face mask.
Ironically, you could choke somebody, but you can't grab their face mask.
Yeah.
So nonetheless, it's a 15-yard penalty on a face mask call.
There you go.
And the ball will be brought up to the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. 3 down. Everybody else is pretty much back. Now here they come up the middle. Hand off to Dent. And he will lean his way to the 46-yard line. Dent almost runs as if he's going to fall down at some point. He has that level of inertia that goes forward at such a capacity that you better hit him pretty good if he's going to come down. And then we have 4, 2 split to each side on a 2nd and 7. Hill will throw it this time, pump fakes, and then go to the middle of the field and incomplete. Flags are thrown, multiple flags are thrown. And we had underneath coverage for Bowie and over the top on a skinny post at around the 19. And this is in the area that you might consider a defensive pass interference call, but you can hear my reservation, and I know you can hear Foss's reservation on a pass interference call. Instead, it's going to be holding against the defense.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
Because that's before the ball was thrown, is the hold. But I thought there was an offsides that could have been called against the front three of the Bowie Bulldogs as well, trying to anticipate the snap count.
I think that you need to put the onus on the offense here for Del Valle and play it rather conservative. Only 4 coming now. Hill in trouble still. Venable comes from behind and brings him down for a loss in the play at the 37-yard line. So it was 1st and 10 at the 36 and a loss of 1 on the tackle by Cade. 2nd and 11 with under 4 to go.
Yeah, Venable did not appreciate the last a little bit. He being singled out for a mysterious face mask makes up for it there. The loss.
Blanc is back out on the field near side. Now throw by Hill as he gets hit on the far side sideline, out of bounds. No flags thrown. And again, Bowie's only sending about 4 as far as pressure is concerned, and able to beat this front 5 of the Cardinals.
4 legit rushers, all in the face of Hill. Couldn't step into the throw, and then got bounced on the turf at about the 46.
3rd and 11. Ball on the far side hash going right to left. Again, another bobbled snap will cause all kinds of issues on the timing on this. And Hill just got it away east and Lang in the backfield. Caused that incomplete pass along with the bad snap to Hill. So I'm not shouldering him with any issues with that. And now we have a stoppage on the field as well. I don't know if we have. Del Valle will take an actual timeout, which is huge here towards the end of the first half, as they have only 1 remaining and a 4th and 11. And we also have a player that is having a hard time. I think that's Dent. And if it is, Bradley Dent, really the best playmaker that Del Valle has on offense, he's just kind of, I don't know if he even wants to play right now, Steve. He's coming off and he's taking his helmet off.
Getting beat up.
Yeah, and he's definitely taking his lumps. That's a good point.
Yeah,
very good point.
Yeah, Hill and Dent have been bullseyed right now. Such a good pass rush in the face of Del Valle. Really, the disruption in the backfield. D is not allowing for a good rhythmic run or pass selection by the Cardinals.
Cardinals going forward on a 4th and 11. Back to passes, Hill lobbing it. Near side, well overthrowing his intended receiver in LeBlanc. So over his head. Lemuel had the best line on that one to receive it. Went over his head as well.
Really good coverage in the second.
I mean, the coverage underneath and over the top.
Yes.
It's as if the Bowie Bulldogs know where the ball is going to be thrown. LeBlanc is definitely the go-to guy through the air. And turnover on downs will be forced. Bowie will have it at their own 37-yard line, going left to right in the far side hash. Offset eye, right-hand side, a man is Ledford, and he'll lead the way here for Moreno. And Moreno will get a almost easy 8 yards up to the 45-yard line. And Moreno hasn't had, I wouldn't say his way necessarily. We've seen him in past games so far.
He has scored.
But he has scored. Tennessee Collins, in there on the up man, blocking, and he's still in there, and he does a good job crack blocking left-hand side. Moreno have a huge hole there on the far side sideline. Matriculate his way to the 40 to the 39-yard line for a nice rush. We've seen this all season long, wearing down a defense. And Lamb still out there at quarterback, but has really not had to do much more than hand it off so far in this series.
Yeah. Stutter step by Moreno.
Another handoff from Moreno. This time left A gap. maybe get 3 yards to the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 7. The Bulldogs into Cardinal territory.
And he's banged up a little bit. He's got that little gimp. But I tell you what, when his number's called...
With Moreno, you mean?
Reese Moreno.
Yeah.
And looks
well,
like...
you have to be specific on the gimps.
Yeah, I feel gimpy too sometimes.
You got to say the numbers on that one.
2-minute timeout there, D, as well.
Yeah. So what are you seeing out so far from Moreno, though?
So
keep your thought going.
He got hit and it was banged a little bit, but nonetheless, 20, Reese Moreno answers the bell when his number's called, and then he just goes and runs as if nothing has ever happened.
Right.
But then after that play's over, and I'm telling you, I've been there, you feel it a little bit, and you're like, okay. But then that adrenaline, because there's nothing better than the feeling of getting the handoff or catching a pass and turning upfield. Reese Moreno's a gamer, and you can see here, you had mentioned not really going, where right now you see he's getting fed by this Bowie Bulldog offense.
94 carries going into this game in 5 games. You're going to get nicked up.
I wish this 20 had that.
You're going to have to weather those, and Moreno has certainly done that. 2nd and 7, Moreno with the carry and call once again. Tripped up, but not until he gets inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up. And another timeout taken on the fields. Owen Wagner at around the 31-yard line on his back across from us will necessitate a injury timeout. We'll watch that as we move forward. Again, the starting right guard for Bowie. And this has been an offensive line that was largely restructured. No returning starters from a year ago that, for all intents and purposes, have played out of their minds and being able to really come together and gel. That's what you want to see out of fronts, both defensive and offensive. So hopefully he is able to get back on his feet and walk on his own accord, and he's moving that right leg a little bit, Steve, but he's able to put a lot of pressure on it and walk off on his own accord.
Yes, and that's good. That's a good look.
2 teams out of the district in the top 10 include Lake Travis at number 5, not playing tonight. Westlake taking on Aikens. Last night they won that one, number 9 in the state. Dripping Springs on the outside looking in from the top 10, at least to number 11. South Lake Carroll is your number 1 team in the state. They take on the Keller Indians this evening. Allen, Summer Creek, Fort Bend Ridge round out the top 4 respectively. Handoff goes up the middle. Moreno sprints all the way through and in for the touchdown. 33 yards out for the TD. And Moreno with his 2nd rushing score of the evening. Again, just like the first, nearly untouched into the end zone.
Yeah, that was nice. Really a patient run by Reese Moreno. Got the direct snap. Really good blocking near side. And then cut right back up the middle of the field and outraced the defense for a 33-yard touchdown.
Merkel and Glowance providing the thoroughfare. Drangy out for the extra point. It is up and it is good. Drangy so far in the year, perfect from PAT land and perfect from field goal range as well. In this 2nd quarter, he's hit from 39 and 42, but this time it's a 33-yard touchdown by Moreno to make it 27-0. Bowie on top of Del Valle. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
At United Heritage Credit Union, we believe in the power of community. For over 65 years, we've been helping Texans reach their financial goals with banking that's local, personal, and built around you. We're proud to support the Bowie Bulldogs and the Southwest Austin community because when our neighborhoods thrive, we all thrive. Whether it's better banking or giving back, we're here to make a difference. United Heritage Credit Union, right here, right for you. Visit our Southwest Austin branch or uhcu.org to open an account today. Federally insured by NCUA.
27-0 lead here for the Bulldogs. 1.5 to go left in the first half of play against the Del Valle Cardinals. D. Henson with you here along the Vype Live Network. Coming up on the Austin Irrigation Specialist halftime show. We will kick it away. Ronan from the 40-yard line has been very intentional with short kicks so far. See what he ends up doing here. Ball on the near side hash. Again, very short near side will be fielded at the 30-yard line. Brought up here by the Cardinals from the 35 to the 37-yard line. That by Gavin Patina.
Brought down by number 43, Noah Percent.
And it will be 1st and 10. Cardinals down big to the Bulldogs on a homecoming evening that's going every way for Bowie. Very pleasant night here tonight as well. A bit of a breeze for the crowd, but again, when you go down to the field, not too much of a breeze. Defense really getting in that backfield quickly, not allowing Hill to have any kind of opportunity to throw the football. Motion it now to the right-hand side. It's going to be thrown over to the right-hand side and complete at around the 30. There's a flag at the back end of the play. Nunez goes out of bounds on the far side sideline. I would say at around the 39-yard line. The flag is at the 46-yard line upfield.
Not sure what this one's going to be, but that's why we have a referee.
Ethan Hopkins' crew has done a good job here tonight. Personal foul, face mask at the end of the play will keep this drive going and get it into Bowie territory. Defensive face mask at the 46. Immediately, Cade Venable taking the knee. This is not a manner of whether he is tired or not. I just want to let everybody know this is his method of getting into his head.
Oh, his method.
No, I talked with his parents about it.
Okay.
Here comes a bit of pressure, thrown out right-hand side's way out of bounds by Hill. And that Gavin Patina was the intended receiver. But that ball wasn't even close to anybody.
No, and Patina could not get any separation on the far side from Banks. Banks just locked him down, and he was going nowhere.
Near side, LeBlanc with trips to the left along with him, but he's on the far side. Flare out to Nunez is incomplete over his head by Hill. Trying to set things up. There definitely was pass upfield. And that will bring up a third down. Accuracy not quite there yet for the sophomore at quarterback for Del Valle. It's third down, around 10 to go.
As much rush that Hill's faced already in this first half.
Blanc out far left-hand side. One receiver out to the slot to the left. Hill looking that way. Flings it to LeBlanc. Near side. It'll be intercepted! Unbelievable! No, they're going to say incomplete. I thought you did have Fahrenhold climbing the ladder. I thought he was able to hold on to that one.
Right.
But you could see, and I saw by his body language, it's like, why aren't you more excited about the fact you just got that INT? Because you didn't get it, but boy, did he make a great play.
He did, and I tell you, way to high point that ball. Great coverage again near side. Double up against these Del Valle receivers deep down in the secondary, and you love to see the coverage that Bowie has provided tonight in this first half.
Benito Perez has had, a real adventure at punting, and finally he does get it away conventionally. It's going to be fielded by Drangy on the far side. He brings it near side, finds that right sideline. I don't see any flags. Reverses field on the far side of the field. Now we do have a late flag at the 45-yard line. Drangy will go in for the touchdown, but This should be brought back. There's actually 2 flags that I see now. One at the 45 of the Bulldogs and at the 42-yard line of the Cardinals. Drangy fielded on the far side, brought it all the way back near side, then reversed it back outside.
Perfect.
Lots of opportunity there for some key blocking, but too perfect. And
this is
a lot of moans and groans on the special teams, which Steve, has also been a great facet of Bowie all season long that a lot of people are not accentuating. The special teams have looked very good all season long. Both of these penalties will go against Bowie and nullify the nice return by Evan Drangy.
Set up so well. And coming near side, you build that wall. It's return right if you're back looking headed east. And Drangy did everything right. He did everything right. And found his blocking to the near side. And, it's tough to hold that block 3 seconds, what have you. Have a return man and going by you. And seems like the head linesman and the side judge wanted to throw a flag. So this ball goes back to the 35. It's so hard to get those, D. And you see it right there, but it is negated by 2 penalties of holding by the Bowie special teams.
Delay handoff, Lamb to Moreno on a 1st and 10. The spot foul will have it at the 35-yard line. Moreno will get up to the 39-yard line. That should be the final play of the first half, as the clock will now run to 0 on the board. And a rather conservative 27-0 lead for the Bowie Bulldogs, where we had Haywood trying to get his bearings back, starting at quarterback, able to make some plays. Got a 14-yard touchdown pass to Watts. Valle turned it over. That turned into a 2-yard touchdown run by Moreno. And then Drangy connected on a couple of field goals from 39 and 42. And Moreno capped things off to get that 27-0 lead with a 33-yard touchdown run, his 2nd of the evening and his 11th of the season. To have Bowie leading here on a homecoming evening at Berger, 27-0. Some first half kind of assessments here, Steve.
Well, I'm loving Coach Brannion's use of the screen. I think that's one of the best pass plays in football, because especially no matter what team you play against, they want to have that rush up in the quarterback's face, and you have so many good playmakers on the edge and next to you in Reese Moreno. The use of the screen to neutralize the upfront rush and upfield rush of Del Valle worked perfectly, allowed Christian Haywood and Reese Moreno to run the ball well in the first quarter. It drips over into the second quarter, and you see a very good yardage on the ground. Reese Moreno, because of the passing game, not just downfield, but because of those screens and the football judo that Coach Brannion used in the first half. I loved it.
We're going to have our Austin Irrigation Specialist halftime coming up, and it could not be more appropriate that the title and lead sponsor for halftime is also going to be joining us here in the press box.
Yes,
we will have Shannon Smith joining us here from Austin Irrigation Specialist to talk a little bit more about what they're trying to accomplish, which is a lot to do with the community as well.
Right.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll chat with Shannon. Nonetheless, the Bowie Bulldogs on the right side of the scoreboard so far. 27-0 lead here at home. And halftime upon us here on a homecoming evening at Berger Stadium. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Nobody keeps your lawn beautiful while managing Austin's precious water resources like Austin Irrigation Specialists. Austin Irrigation Specialists is a local landscape irrigation company specializing in troubleshooting and correcting coverage issues and installing the most effective, innovative, and efficient sprinkler systems available. Our licensed irrigators strive for perfection, always thinking outside the box, and we come up with some creative ways to solve irrigation-related problems. Austin Irrigation Specialists serve both residential and commercial markets in the greater Austin and surrounding areas. For more information, visit us online at www.irrigateaustin.com.
The Skin Bar isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling unstoppable. From facials and advanced skin treatments to weight loss and hormone replacement, we help men and women get their edge back. More energy, more confidence, more results. Because when you take care of your body, you perform at your best, on and off the field. Step into the Skin Bar today and step out stronger, sharper, and ready for the win. The Skin Bar. Fuel your confidence. Win every day.
Attention Bulldog fans! After tonight's game, grab a bite during Mighty Fine's 5th quarter at Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Mighty Fine is open late during every regular season Friday night Bowie high school game. So join us tonight as Mighty Fine celebrates another Bulldog win. And grab a bite during Mighty Fine's 5th quarter at Mighty Fine's Burger, Fries, and Shakes.
Back here, halftime continues. This is the Austin Irrigation Specialist halftime, by the way. About 25 and a half to go. The bands are out on the field. We'll get to them here in a second. Homecoming evening is going the way that Bowie would like it to. 27-0 lead against the Del Valle Cardinals, and we are joined by Shannon Smith, who is representing Austin Irrigation Specialist. And happy to have you here, Shannon.
Thanks
for joining us again. So, this is exactly the way that Bowie would like to start things. And
yes.
I know that you're kind of looking forward to talking about Austin Irrigation Specialist and how you guys are starting things and wanting to be kind of emblematic of this football team. How do you see that being a correlation between those two?
Yeah, right. So we strive for perfection, just like these guys. Work hard every day, show up to work early, on time, and ready to work. This community has given back and created or helped me create my business, and they've been so supportive along the almost 6 years that we've been around. So my son now is in the band at Bowie. He plays football. He's a freshman. Okay. So it was just important for me to get involved in his high school atmosphere because I've already been involved with Bailey, still am. So Bailey Bears, Baranoff Buffaloes, all the schools that he's gone to within this community, we donate to him. And it's just, again, it's my way of saying thank you and helping their kids in the sports that they love. So this is a great program to get behind. And I mean, heck, it's 27-0, and these guys, kind of took one on the chin last week, but heck, here they are, super resilient, and they're in control.
Yeah. Talk a little about how you got started.
Yeah.
And what you actually do.
Yeah. So right. So we are gaining a lot of market share around South Austin. I started the company in July 2019. Got licensed actually with the state in 2006. So way back then, got the irrigation license with the state. Started a landscaping company 3 years prior to that. So in 2003, started my first company. I was 24. Ran that for like 15 years. Kind of got a little burned out and kind of wanted to make maybe a change in gears and streamlined it, kind of dissolved that company. Started this one where all we do are sprinklers. That other company was landscaping, sprinklers as well, but now all we do are sprinklers, and we're super good at it.
Okay. What makes you super good at it?
Yeah, well, okay, so
delineate yourself.
Yeah, so I feel like, set ourselves apart by just being able to troubleshoot things very quickly. So, somebody else can come up with the same conclusion, maybe same solution as us, but we're going to find it, we're going to get there quicker. And I think that's what really sets us apart. But beyond that, if somebody hires anybody, I think the consumer is going to expect to get a good job wherever or whomever they go with. But what also sets us apart is how well we clean up. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's like, because the customer already expects it to work. But now it's, how does it look?
How did you leave it?
How did you leave it?
Yep.
Is it better than you found it?
Yeah.
Or is it worse? Right? We leave it better than we found it. And that is like, it goes above and beyond. People just can't say thank you enough. Because it's their house, it's their yard, it's what they love. And we're there to help them, and we're on their property. So we want to treat it as best we can.
Well, I've gone through this a lot, so I can speak from experience. I mean, I'm also in the Circle C community, by the way.
Yeah.
So we all know how important our yards are, especially when it gets so hot and arid and so on and so forth. So having a tip-top irrigation, system going on, but having people that know, because I don't necessarily know everything that's how to do the thing or how does my system work. So I'll tell you the zones, and basically that's about all I can probably tell you.
Right.
But what's the most important is the speed and the efficiency is one thing, because that also plays into the cost of things, right? So talk about a little bit about the cost of things.
Right. So we do. We charge by the hour. It's a competitive rate. We are in line with the market. So that's that. But again, if we can get it done quicker, it's going to be cheaper. And our schedules are full throughout the day, so the less time we can spend troubleshooting and getting it done, then the quicker we can move on to the next one. And that's how it goes.
So I have another aspect of this that I know a lot of, I'm sure, families and young families and people that work on the go and maybe even travel. Maybe we can't be there all the time for when you can be there.
Yeah.
So schedules might not be exactly where they need to be.
Yeah.
Do you work well with people that are constantly going and traveling? And how does communication work that way?
It works really well. Kristen's in my office. She's the one that takes the call. She's the one that makes the first impression, and she sets the tone. And it's a really good, amicable one. So the person calls in, they make the appointment, super easy, it's fast, and then we're able to get there in a relatively quick turnaround.
Okay.
So we don't want people waiting, and they don't want to wait. We realize.
So you also work with people's schedules, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the schedules, right. Okay. So if they need to make accommodations, or if we need to help them, if it's a weekend, if it's an evening, if it's an early morning, it's whatever.
Okay.
We make it happen.
Yeah. I just want to let everybody know, some of these were not prepared, so I'm throwing some stuff out there because I run into this all the time, and every year I'm very keen on making sure that is my system working properly.
Yeah.
And having people that I trust coming in there and going, oh, you actually need to invest in this because this is not going to work well for you in the next 2 or 3 years. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Those are the things I want to also trust in people coming in and saying. So it sounds like that you have that also. Think forward all the time.
Yep. We want to think forward. We can only water once a week, so we have to be effective.
100%. Yep.
And it's super important. Water now. We did get a bunch of rain. The lake is now full again, thankfully. But
anomaly, though. This is not normal.
Yeah, not normal. So everything has to be dialed in order to just keep it right.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So I always like to cap things off whenever I talk to a business owner. And what would you like to tell people on how to be able to field their questions and or if they would like to get your service?
Yeah.
What's the best way to do that?
Best way to do it in this time.
Go online. Good.
Go online. Send us a text. Easy. I mean, I manage the text line, so does Kristen. And sometimes I respond after hours. If it comes in after hours, if I get it, I'll respond. I mean, easiest way though is via text 512-966-1052 or go to the website 512-966-1052 or irrigateaustin.com.
It's online. You have the phone number there too.
Yeah.
You can text via that as well.
Yeah, irrigateaustin.com is another way, but 512-966.
We're not out of the woods yet, by the way. We have a whole October to go and into November. I've been there.
Yeah.
Where my kid had a whole plan of what he's going to wear, and it was 100 degrees outside for Halloween. So you never know.
Right. And we might be wearing shorts in Thanksgiving.
More than likely. And I always trust a guy with ostrich quill boots. So that is definitely in effect.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful boots.
Thank you.
Beautiful boots.
Appreciate it.
Shannon, appreciate the time.
Thank you, D.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No, this is very good.
Appreciate it.
Shannon with us from Austin Irrigation Specialist. Really appreciate the time and his contributions to being able to keep us on the air and going. Right now, Bowie has the lead, 27-0. They'll look to keep that going and expand that here at homecoming against the Del Valle Cardinals. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Barbecue is a proud sponsor of Bowie High School football. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com to place an order for their real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. And don't forget, Rudy serves made-to-order and grab-and-go breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m. Rudy's Barbecue is a proud sponsor of Bowie High School football. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com to place an order for their real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. And don't forget, Rudy serves made-to-order and grab-and-go breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the award-winning James Bowie High School Silver Stars. The 2025-2026 Silver Stars are led by Junior Lieutenant Eden James and Anna Crawford, Senior Lieutenant Nehal Raghunathan, First Lieutenant Maya Salinas, Captain Emily Salcedo. The steering committee includes junior members Leela Asamoah, Naomi Hughes, Carmen Linedecker, senior member Jasmine Mazuria, Vice President Jordan Bulanos, President Capri Wyatt. The 2025-2026 JV Star dancers are led by spirit leaders Maya Barrera, Sophia Gofus, Kaya Kuriak, Lily Perez Palma, Jaden Pratt, Sophia Smith, Astor Wilkinson, Line Sergeants Madison Carby, Susie Collins, Natalie Fry, Alicia Laughlin, Carmen Linedecker, Ansley Payne. The Silver Stars and JV Star dancers are under the direction of Miss Leanne Bonoski and Mrs. Alyssa Paramsky. Spirit Girl of the Week is Ella Killian. Silver Star of the Week is Emily Salcedo. And now, for your halftime entertainment, the Silver Stars and JV Star dancers will perform their production routine to Shut Up and Dance. and gentlemen, the JV Star Dancers and the James Bowie Silver Stars. The Silver Stars would like to thank all of our generous platinum level sponsors: TDI Engineering, Southwest Family Dental, and Clavier Works School of Music. Make sure to stay after the game to watch the Bowie Outdoor Performing Ensemble perform their 2025 production.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Student Council would like to welcome you to James Bowie High School's 37th homecoming ceremony. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of our current students, staff, parents, and especially our alumni marking tonight as their homecoming. Would all Bowie alumni in the crowd please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your continued support of Bowie High School. Tonight's homecoming ceremony honors 9 seniors who contribute to the positive culture of Bowie every day and represent our school with class and respect. This is your 2025 homecoming court. Our first honoree is football sweetheart Audrey Harris. She was chosen by the varsity football players because of her role as an athletic trainer and her constant support of the team. She hopes to pursue a degree in kinesiology with dreams of one day becoming a physical therapist. She would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her and staying by her side. Escorting Audrey tonight is JV football player and brother Gage Harris, and presenting her with flowers is senior football player Rowan Wells. Please give Audrey a big round of applause. Now to recognize the honorees from Bowie's award-winning outdoor performance ensemble. Band members have chosen as their bow and sweetheart Cash Lampin and Kaylin Kramer. Cash has been part of our marching band for 4 years and is currently the pit captain. He hopes to attend Texas A&M next year and have as much fun as possible. He would like to thank his parents, Mr. Paxton, Alex Buckley, Declan Duck, Brayden West, and Julian Sullivan. Standing with Cash is band sweetheart Kaylin Kramer. She is the clarinet section leader of our OPE in National Honor Society and president of the Research Club. Kaylin plans to attend college next year to begin a degree in horticulture or plant science. She would like to thank her family, the junior and senior clarinet girls, Sophia Yordanova, Ryder Gabriel, and Mr. Anderson. They are being presented with flowers tonight from band director Jennifer Hanford. Congratulations, Cash and Kaylin. Now to recognize the homecoming court honorees from Bowie's class of 2026. After the entire senior class nominated and then voted on their class favorites, these 6 students are now being recognized as the senior homecoming court. The first homecoming honoree is Taylor Godwin. Taylor is a student leader, a 4-year member of our FFA program, and is the current creative director of our Bulldog Rules Floral Design program. She hopes to attend Colorado State University next year, with her major choice still to be decided. Escorting Taylor tonight are her best friends, Bella Channel and Ella Erickson. She'd like to thank her parents and Miss Green for always supporting her. The second homecoming honoree is Nick Forrest. Nick is a 4-year member of our baseball team, a photographer for the Dispatch, a musician, and a member of Bowie Young Life. He plans to attend the University of Arkansas next year to major in psychology in hopes of one day becoming a therapist. He would like to thank his family, his baseball coaches, his friends, his Young Life leaders, and everyone who has been there for him throughout his life. Escorting Nick onto the field are his parents, Julian and Scott Forrest. Presenting Taylor and Nick with flowers and a gift tonight are student council officers Joaquin Flores, Lucy Campsmith, Noah Doherty, and Shivani Latham. Please give Taylor and Nick a roaring round of applause. The next homecoming honoree is Soren Shelton. Soren is the second-year captain of our color guard, a 2-year member of Ready Set Teach program, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Her plans for the next year include attending the University of Arkansas to pursue a degree in kinesiology with hopes of becoming an occupational therapist. She would like to thank her parents and her 3 older sisters for being her biggest fans, her boyfriend Jackson for his support and sticking by her side, and Kendall, Caitlin, and Cadence for being the best friends anyone could ask for. Soren is led onto the field tonight by her parents, Tara and Michael Schultz. Our fourth homecoming honoree is Daniel Simpson. Daniel is a member of our lacrosse team, is a Boy Scout, and has participated in both our business and graphic design practicum classes. His hope for next year is to attend UT or LSU to major in business with a focus on marketing or real estate. He would like to thank his mom and dad, his teachers, and friends Riley, Taylor, Grayson, and Coda. Escorting Daniel tonight are his brothers Grayson and best friend Riley. Presenting Soren and Daniel with flowers and gifts tonight are the student council officers Owen Bookout, Luca Hedenberg, Lennon Bress, and Emery Minor. Please give Soren and Daniel an emphatic round of applause. Our fifth homecoming honoree is Savannah Reynolds. Savannah is a varsity cheerleader, a 2026 senior class officer, member of the National Honor Society, and feature page editor of The Dispatch. She also volunteers with the National Charity League with her mom and sister. Savannah's plans for the future include beginning a career path in exercise science, where she hopes to one day earn a doctorate degree in occupational therapy with dreams of opening her own practice. She is escorted tonight by her sister Brooklyn and father Jesse. Our final homecoming honoree is Jackson Lane. Jackson has been a varsity football player for the last 3 years and has been selected as captain for the last 2 years. He also started the football chapter of FCA this year. Next year, he hopes to be playing D1 football while pursuing a degree in business. He would like to thank his parents, his grandparents, and his sister for being his #1 fans, and Soren for supporting him no matter what. Walking with Jackson tonight are his mom and dad, Kim and Zeb White. Presenting Savannah and Jackson with flowers and gifts tonight are student council officers Denise Kotiga, Nate Lowe, Carter Lax, and Mason Wise. Please give Savannah and Jackson a rousing round of applause. All of the honorees on the field tonight represent Bowie High School with integrity, commitment, and joy. How special to be recognized and honored by their peers. Before we honor our new homecoming royalty, we'd like to specifically recognize our senior class sponsors, Cindy Carroll and Tara Walker-Leon, for working tirelessly over the last 4 years to mentor, support, and encourage their students. Thank you for supporting our seniors as they've navigated immense challenges over the last 3 years. We appreciate you, Miss Carroll and Miss Walker-Leon. Please give these outstanding educators a nice round of applause. Joining Miss Carroll at midfield tonight to honor our new homecoming royalty are Bowie Principal Mark Robinson, Student Council sponsor Alejandro Garcia, and Student Council President Reed Watts. Please give all of our honored guests a nice round of applause. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2 students who have received the most votes from the senior class of 2026 and have been chosen as homecoming royalty are Soren Shelton and Jackson Lane. Congratulations, Soren and Jackson. A special thanks to the Junior ROTC Honor Guard for participating in tonight's festivities. Students, we hope to see you all at the homecoming dance tomorrow night at 7. Everyone please stand for the playing of the Bowie School song to close our ceremony.
beautiful while managing Austin's precious water resources like Austin Irrigation Specialists. Austin Irrigation Specialists is a local landscape irrigation company specializing in troubleshooting and correcting coverage issues and installing the most effective, innovative, and efficient sprinkler systems available. Our licensed irrigators strive for perfection, always thinking outside the box, and we come up with some creative ways to solve irrigation-related problems. Austin Irrigation Specialists serve both residential and commercial markets in the greater Austin and surrounding areas. For more information, visit us online at www.irrigateaustin.com.
Okay, Bowie Bulldogs back out on the field, coming out from their inflatable Bowie Bulldog head from our right to our left, east to west. Homecoming evening, of course, always trickles across into the normal boundaries of the process of halftime. So going over a little bit on the time, but nonetheless, Bulldogs have the advantage, 27-0 against the Del Valle Cardinals. Second game of district play. Bulldogs trying to inch that much closer to getting their first win of 26-6A action. And they are well on their way to get to that, up 27-0. Jackson Lang did just get crowned the king of the ball here. I didn't do homecoming. I went to a private school, so we didn't have a lot of this stuff. So
you didn't have homecoming, or you just?
We had homecoming, but we didn't do the king of the court. We didn't have these kind of things. No, none of that. So I'm not saying it correctly as far as the title is concerned.
No, that's good.
But he won.
No, that's right.
Whatever you're supposed to win as the king.
Yeah.
And has had a really good game so far and great season to this point, making his verbal commitment to the Air Force Academy not too long ago. And that's an honor. That's a social media availability, so I'm not really just telling anybody that what they don't already know. Well, some families don't want that to be verbally said if it's not already out there.
All right.
But it is. Bowie Bulldogs won the coin toss, elected to defer. They will be receiving this second half kickoff from Benny Perez. The lefty will launch this one from his own 40 right to left, and it will be fielded around the 6-yard line upfield here. And keeping his hands on this one upfield is Julius Silva. He'll be out of bounds. Carries that ball high like Tiki Barber. And the ball will be out of bounds. As they finally spot it, feel free.
I'm not sure
I don't even know. They don't know where they're going with
I was
this
like,
ball.
is it 38,
There we go. We were at the 37-yard line.
Nope.
How you can be that confused about where the ball's going to be spotted? It's 15 yards all the way back to run the. Let's do the 27. Make it 10.
What are we doing?
Bowie has it, first and 10 going left to right. They're in the blocks, tops and bottoms. Luke Nelson in motion from right to left. That's a lot of window dressing for Moreno. Blitzes his way, left-hand side, past midfield, left sideline. Be shoved out of bounds, saving a touchdown run on the far sideline at the 33-yard line. Moreno capped things off with a 33-yard touchdown run at the end of the first half, and he rattles off 39. A huge gain of 39, first and 10.
Yeah, that's how you open up after your teammate becomes king of the court. I like that. We will use king of the court, Jackson Lang.
Well, Moreno has time. He's a junior, so he could possibly garner that next year.
Yeah.
Shotgun again. He's at the right-hand side. A Lamb who's in at quarterback, and he'll fling this one for a reception of 13 yards.
Good catch.
To Luke Nelson. Inside the 20 to the 18, first and 10. So Christian Haywood, who got nicked up towards the back end of the first half, is not going to be out there in the start of this third quarter. And Lamb starting. Two receivers, right, one left. Again, delay a little bit on the handoff to Moreno. Follows blockers to the 5. Will go into the end zone for the score from 18 yards out for his third rushing score of the evening. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that one was easy. Lit him up. prime the pump with a 39-yard run. Brady Lamb connects across the middle to Luke Nelson. And then the final touches by Reese Moreno from 18 yards.
I don't think people understand how hard Moreno runs. It's going to take a great effort from one individual, but it normally takes 2 or 3 individuals to bring him down. That time, he might have gotten touched a couple of times, took him off his bearings, but aside from that, he goes in for the score. The extra point is good, but there's a flag on the far side of the field by Drangy. Offsides against the defense for the Cardinals will be waved off. 34 to nothing. Making sure I had my math right. 11 minutes to go. Just starting out. That's exactly the way that you would want to start out the third quarter play, Steve. We've talked a lot about it during the course of the season, both from both vantage points. You've been down by that many points and been up by that many points. You want to start out the third quarter with a bang, either to get back in it or to stave off any kind of notion from the opponent that they can get back in it.
Yeah, and if there were any effects from last week's game against Lake Travis, we didn't see any of it from the start of this homecoming 2025. The Bowie Bulldogs have scored on every possession they've had. They even had a score right before half called back. A great punt return by Evan Drangy. But look, they said no matter, we'll go in at halftime, get us a drink of water, regroup, come back out, and take the ball from their own 28, 72 yards to pay dirt and effectively 1 minute.
Yep, this has been the worst quarter for Bowie on the season, though. They've been outscored 52-21, so nice to see them start the third quarter play the way they have so far. Get back into that frame of reference. Here's Ronan with a line driver. Hits it around the 15-yard line, dribbles itself inside the 10, brought up there by Nunez. Special teams on the spot, but Nunez stay on his feet. Nice fight that he had across the 15 up near the 20-yard line on the far side sideline before he's drug out of bounds. You've watched a lot of the kicking game, Steve. Ronan has done the majority of the kickoffs. How have you liked his
I was going to say, he put a yo-yo effect on this last one, which was great because anything that makes the return guys have to think about picking up the ball with that spin or any kind of bounce and bobble disrupts the return itself, and that's a good thing for Bowie on their coverage.
Sophomore quarterback stays in there. Hill, he bullets this one in the flat left-hand side. I always say backwards pass. It is complete, though, to Nunez, who gets upfield past the 20 near the 24-yard line for almost 5 yards, just shy. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Cardinals, clad in their whites, tops and bottoms, red letters, numbers, and red helmets, glistening. Very Louisville Cardinals-esque. I say that with a lot of trepidation. Handoff goes to Dent, and he's able to get out of 2 or 3 potential tackles that would have him for a loss, and that is his ability right there. And you're also getting an earful from defensive coordinators on not taking the right angle, I'm assuming, but Dent did the right thing and got a good gain on the play for a first down. Dent right-hand side of Hill, 2 receivers right, 1 left, ball in the near side hash going right to left, handoff on the inside, and Dent gets tripped up in the interior and doesn't get any kind of gain on the play. In fact, he loses a yard. Hendricks York coming in. Jackson Lang usually in that area of the field, and York now over there. You still have the rest of the 3 that normally start in Venable and Hinton in there.
The King is waving
but
to the
King
court.
needs to take a bit of a respite, I guess.
Hang out with the Queen a little bit.
He does not want to do that.
No.
He wants to be on the field.
Yes.
Bit of motion here on the front line. No flags fly, but as soon as he throws, he's hit his...
That's a good pass.
Hill. That's the very last second he could get rid of it. Nunez, the intended receiver in the middle of the field, being complete. Coverage was good. Pressure was much better.
That ball was in the vicinity of where you wanted it, but it
was as close as you can get. But
right.
What are you supposed to do?
No.
That's not on Hill, by the way.
No.
He did his best.
Yes. A good route by Nunez to get downfield on the far side.
Blank's near side against Lemuel. Looking for the screen right-hand side. In behind Dent. But even if he caught that one, Venable was on it right away. And it will be incomplete. It was behind Dent.
Cade Venable looks
incomplete.
Like, I will just break you. I will smash you. I will get you. I will find you.
He is definitely here to pump us up. That's for sure.
I mean, he is a
11.
square of a football player with mobility. And that's what you want in the middle of your football field of your defense.
Perez to kick it away, just gets it away. This is his best kick of the evening, and it's fielded by Katz at the 35 on the near side, and he will dance his way to the far sideline. Boy, did he take a long, circuitous run on that one. Gets past midfield on the far side of the field. He's finally brought down to around the 47-yard line. But, I mean, we were within shouting distance of him, and all of a sudden he went the opposite direction like we had bad breath. But he made a lot out of that play.
We're going to let that one go. But, yes, the play was awesome. Luke Katz, I don't want to say pinballing his way, but he gave a little bit of 71-290 type look here in South Austin and scooted up
during
town.
ACL, you have to kind of do whatever you have to do to get where you need to go.
Yeah.
Under 9 to go here in the third quarter of play. Lamb, long look, and then we'll keep it. Look at the run by Lamb inside of the 20 to the 15, brought down from behind near the 10-yard line.
Great run.
I can run too, says Brady Lamb, and boy, did he make the right decision on that play to get all the way down deep into red zone territory. They're going to officially mark it at the 12th.
That was a great run.
Great decision, great run.
Yes, Brady Lamb just said, I've been watching Reese Moreno. I've been watching my counterpart in Christian Haywood. I can run too. It's homecoming.
I don't want to hear about running quarterbacks and throwing quarterbacks.
I spent like $800 on a mum for somebody, so let me get down.
I don't want to get that. Here we go with the wild dog. It goes straight to Moreno, and he will get inside with a cut and go into the end zone for the score. 12 yards out. I say it that almost mundanely. I do not see any flags on the field.
Nope.
But Moreno, Julius Silva was up there to block, but he went past Silva.
Yeah, I did.
And went in for the 6. That's the 4th rushing score of the night for Moreno. He came in with 9. 13 on the season with under 8 to go.
Yeah, just a fantastic move inside the 10. A little shake and shimmy. Gets into the end zone.
Trangi up and good. He's perfect on the night and the evening.
What is the difference? I said perfect on the night and the evening. I said, what is the difference?
Sorry. Perfect on this. I meant to say the evening and the season.
But the night and evening is different, right? Because like evening starts like at about 5:36, and night is like 9 to 10 o'clock.
Probably right. I mean, if you're going to split hairs, I would say that supper and dinner are also different.
Right.
So there are words that seemingly fit the same thing,
Right.
but there are differences.
Well, he scored it in the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour, and then he scored.
I want to give him all the kudos I
9:30.
can. So, Steve, thank you very much for supporting me on that.
2 in the evening, 2 at night. How about that?
Nonetheless, he is perfect, no matter how you look at it. And so, for the most part, have the Bulldogs been. Homecoming against Del Valle, 41-0, still with 7:55 left here.
We even had Shannon Smith even at halftime for a homecoming. Austin,
you got Shannon
irrigation
Smith
specialist
coming in, throwing it down.
Yeah.
On how to irrigate. Now, we've talked about how this summer has been an anomaly.
Right.
But still, it efficiency is a top priority as is cost, and he delivered that message with a bang. Just like at the end of this, kickoff is fielded upfield and then blown up towards the end of that one by Kai Lu. Nice to see him back in the mix. Due to injury, he's been out the majority of this season, and he is also clearly happy to be on the field.
Yeah, that was a nice solo jammy right in the middle between the 20 and the 20. Looking like a guy, and I'll do a little throwback since his homecoming. Chris Alanis used to be number 32.
Yes, I remember
at
that.
linebacker.
Yes.
You like that one, huh?
I do like that one.
Okay.
Del Valle back out on the field looking for something. 0 on the board so far, and the defense is looking to keep it that way. No offsides on the near side, but the handoff goes to Dent, and he has a huge lane right-hand side. He has one man to beat. It is Katz, and he's not going to get to him. No flags on the field. And the touchdown will hold the Cardinals with the score on the board. First time tonight.
77 big ones to the house on the far sidelines.
Defense against, there's an offsides call, but I kind of thought that was going to be the case. 77-yard touchdown by Dent.
Bradley Dent.
For the first time tonight, Perez will come out for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. There's a flag of the play.
Of course.
See what that call is all about before we head to break.
They run into the kicker. What
I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
That Sam Miller is not having any part of that. 26 season special teams coordinator for Bowie is not too pleased.
No.
Anyway, whether it's the call and or the fact that his team did that, he's not happy with it. 41-7. Bowie still comfortably up at home against the Del Valle Cardinals. 7:29 left here in the third quarter play. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Nance Orthodontics is the premier office for your entire family's orthodontics needs. At Nance Orthodontics, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality dentistry in a fun and modern environment. We provide digital scan and x-rays for smile assessment, and because the AAO recommends seeing an orthodontist as early as age 7, we offer complimentary consultation for children and adults. Dr. Nance is an American Board of Orthodontics certified orthodontist, a Platinum Plus Invisalign provider, and we offer metal and clear braces as well. Located in the heart of Austin on South Lamar, Nance Orthodontics serves the surrounding neighborhoods of South Austin. Please visit nanceorthodontics.com for more details.
41-7 lead for the Bowie Bulldogs. Del Valle cracking through, getting that goose egg off the board with a 77-yard touchdown by Dent. That is the first score in this series in the last 3 games. Bowie had shut Del Valle out in the last 3 contests before that ended up happening. Here's the kickoff, fielded and brought back at around the 2-yard line. Loving trying to bring this one for some kind of game, but he is blown up at the 10-yard line. Cardinals clearly trying to get some kind of momentum back into this one. And I think that was Alex Hurtado actually with the return. Okay, so Loving was right.
Yes, you were.
There you go.
Apologies.
Yeah. Well,
I got the.
It's right in front of you, buddy.
But it was right. You were right. And the
but I feel like there's a flag on the play as well.
Now, does that mean if it's offsides, they'll kick it again back to Bowie?
That's the way it's looking right now.
Let's see how we do this here.
That is 49.
It is. Okay. Let's try that again.
What?
Well, we're going to try it again. We're going to do it again.
Yeah. So Loving originally is 40, by the way.
Original.
Not 49.
Originally.
Near side is Silva.
Julius
on the return. Yes.
And Hendricks York, let me.
Yes, please.
I think I know
Yes.
that deal. So
You know the deal.
his Bowie alumni father is a musician as well as athlete who plays the guitar.
His father is, okay.
Chris.
Yep.
So
You have
Jimmy,
Jaden.
and you have Jimi Hendrix because Chris plays the guitar.
Fair enough.
So he names his son after the great Jimi Hendrix.
That makes it makes total sense. Waited to the third one for that passage of keeping that name alive. And Jaden before that, well before that. And then
Dub.
Dub, of course.
God, Dub.
Don't want to forget Dub.
Dub.
Here's the kick away now at the 35-yard line. This one angled again to Loving.
Let's go, Loving.
Good starting time on the far sideline. Spins his way, stays on his feet somehow. No, they're going to say he's down around the 17. I don't know what to think about that whole net gain. Nonetheless,
7 yards.
Bowie will have it.
7 yards.
That was a lot of time to take for that yield.
But to give everybody a chance during homecoming.
Well, fair enough.
All right.
7:07 left, still the third quarter. 41-7 lead for Bowie, looking to build on that with now which should be a lot of what would be second-teamers. Deuce Brown, I can see his fan base on the front row.
Yeah.
Ready to take this in. He has Loving behind him out of the pistol. No, excuse me, it's Silva, and he gets the handoff left-hand side. Boy, he took advantage of that. Sprints out of the gate to around the 22-yard line for nearly a 6-yard gain. It's second down.
Good blocking on the far side, sealing that edge and letting Julius Silva do the do, and he sure did. I mean, that look quick off of the left edge of the offensive line.
2 out right-hand side. Willingham to the slot to the right. 2 out left. Loving to the right-hand side, Silva. And we're going to have flags fly, and you might see this when there's a lack of kind of working together on a consistent basis, and a procedural call will go against the offensive line. But I know the coaches would not agree with what I just said, especially halfway through the season.
Oh, yeah.
If you're practicing on a normal basis with this same group, we should not have these issues.
Well, the quarterback cadences are different. And I even standing or set up in a 2 or 3 point stance next to or behind a quarterback, if you came in after, Steve Largent, or say Jim Zorn, I'm sorry. You sound
Dave
different.
Craig,
you sound different. You sound different.
Yep. Same stature.
Yep.
Pass right inside, popped up in the air, deflected, and it'll be caught and then blasted in the end zone is Brown, and then you have all kinds of shoving and pushing at the end of that play because the offensive linemen are coming in trying to protect their quarterback. So another flag comes in very late at the end of that play as well. So there's a lot to unpack at the end of this one, and Steve, I'll let you do it.
So let's take the scissors, get to the tape. Cut, snip. Here comes the wrapping off of that. And the huddle is for an unsportsmanlike against Deuce, the quarterback there. Number 10, Deuce Brown.
But there's more to the play than that, right?
Well, I don't think so. I think
you think I described it aptly. Everything's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the penalty is on.
Personal foul defense, first of all. So you said
they got Deuce. They knocked Deuce Brown down.
I was looking for you to unpack all the stuff that happened on that play. There's a lot that happened.
Well, there's a lot of the gathering of
Brown threw the football. It got blocked up in the air. There was a chance for other people to get it. He got it. He got blasted in the end zone. I could go through the whole thing. I was actually looking for you.
You had said all that. I just wanted to get to the penalty.
Okay. Well, we didn't get to the whole penalty, by the way. So Brown got levied, and so did the defense for blasting him, I guess.
After the pass.
Yes,
sir. And so we're going to move the ball 15 yards ahead. But you aptly described what went on during the play. It was the fisticuffs, as they call them, after the play that got the 15-yard penalty, which will be marked off from the line of scrimmage at the 12, move it up 15 to the 27, and it'll be a first down. Or actually, let's see how they do their math.
You said from the 12?
18. So let me get 6. But my goodness, we're going. Yeah. This looks like 2 penalties.
I think there's 2 personal fouls.
If they're dead ball, you
personal
can add
foul
them both.
And unsportsmanlike.
You can add them both to 30
Add them
yards.
both at the end of that one. So Browns
but only
really doesn't factor in.
Only
timeout taken by Del Valle. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. It's 1st and 10, no matter how you cut it or describe it. The 47-yard line for Bowie going left to right up 41-7 against the Cardinals. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
At Ally Medical ER, our goal is to provide immediate emergency care in a safe and stress-free environment. My name is Dr. Travis Sims, and alongside our team of medical professionals, we are all experts in emergency care. We are a locally owned and fully resourced emergency department that can provide on-site testing and imaging for quick and accurate diagnoses. When you or a loved one has a medical emergency and need compassionate care with little to no wait, we can provide that 24/7. Ally Medical ER, we will get you feeling better, faster.
6 minutes flat left here in the third quarter of play. Bowie leading 41-7, and after it's all said and done, there were multiple penalties at the end of that play. Essentially, Deuce Brown was trying to throw the football. The defensive player hit it up in the air. Deuce Brown caught it and then got smashed. And then you had a lot of pushing and shoving at the end of the play. Now it will be Julius Silva who will sprint his way all the way upfield on the far side sideline. The far side sideline official has to catch his breath to get to the 19-yard line after the end of the run, and Julius Silva finding his feet. We haven't seen a lot of him during the course of the season, Steve. Obviously, Risa Moreno has been the one that has gotten a lot of the attention. In fact, Silva, when he's been in the game, has only averaged around 4.4 yards per carry, but that time he really showed what he is all about.
30 plus.
Still in the game now. He gets the handoff. No, he doesn't. Deuce Brown keeps it wisely. Gets past field, and now a late flag at the end of the run. Brown's very close to a first down, about a yard shy at the 11. We'll see if there's a late hit at the end of it or a possible face mask. But we are not ending this third quarter in a clean fashion by either side. We have many more flags than we've seen all game long.
Well, you have a 30-plus point lead here at homecoming for Bowie, and you can see some frustration from Del Valle. Let's listen to Ethan Hawkin.
Got a targeting call against Del Valle at the end of the run of Julius Silva. And that will be against Derek Diaz. I don't normally bring up names for players, but when it's a targeting call, you have to bring it up based on the fact that he can be thrown out of the game later if he has another one. 5.5 to go in the third quarter of play, and Bowie now half the distance after the end of that one. It's first down and goal to go from the 6. Before the play gets underway, Brown tried to hand it off to Silva. Flags fly. Got a false start against Bowie. Boy, lots of yellow so far. A lot of hankies.
Well, I can't fault the offensive line trying to get a little jump here to create a running lane there. It looked like Julius Silva was going to go off the left side of the offensive line, and you were going to pull one of those tackles from right to left to give some additional support on that blocking front on the left side. But look, a great job done by these guys tonight filling in the second half.
Pittman out to the slot to the right-hand side, far out right-hand side. Fake pitch by Deuce Brown. He will keep it up the middle, and again he makes the wise decision to hold on to that football. It gets inside the 5 near the 3. Another aspect of Deuce Brown, He can run.
Well, here's the thing, too. Julius Silva goes motion near side to us, bringing the defense, creating the running lane for Deuce Brown, who fakes a pitch sweep out to Julius Caesar near side.
Or Caesar, yeah.
Hail Caesar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second down and goal to go from the 3. This time it's handed off to Silva. And he's brought down from the waist and drugged back. He did. Forward progress will get him to the 2. So 1 yard on the gain of the play. But nice work by Carmelo Jones, the senior, making the stop. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. They now have 1 remaining here in the half.
Yeah, here in the third quarter.
That's a third down. Third down and go from the 2-yard line. The backbreaker's already been had. You're down 41-7, but reconstitute yourself. Maybe make a big stand here. Will cause some level of bringing back momentum.
Cat and mouse. If I'm Coach Abels, I'm going for this 2-down territory. I'm gonna get 1 and 1, or I'm gonna get 2, but it's got to be pay dirt. This is not gonna be a Drangy field goal. Okay, so maybe you're looking at, hey, we're going to keep these guys out of this end zone. This offensive line has done a tremendous job. We've seen it even for the second-team rushers of the football for Bowie. I think this ball is going to get run right, off the left side of this Del Valle defense.
Well, Nico Zarate in there. We have Angelo Perez at left tackle. Gavin Hernandez in the center spot.
Yes.
Angel Moreno. Jackson Meyer at right tackle. Low snap. Handed off Silva again. He'll go in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Silva with the TD. His second of the season. And we don't have to worry about that 4th down, Steve. Nope. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. But Silva was not going to be denied.
No, he wasn't. Told you he spent a lot for that. Mom wants to represent. Great night for homecoming and a great night for the Bowie Bulldogs.
Nice to see Silva get what we feel like a very capable back here for Bowie.
Absolutely. And
you slight shadow cast by Moreno. I mean, he's an undeniable talent, but not a bad running back running room for Bowie. Say that 3 times fast. The extra point is up and good. This one converted by DJ De La Pena, a sophomore.
Right.
Makes it 48-7. 4:15 left. Still third quarter of play. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
The Skin Bar isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling unstoppable. From facials and advanced skin treatments to weight loss and hormone replacement, we help men and women get their edge back. More energy, more confidence, more results. Because when you take care of your body, you perform at your best, on and off the field. Step into the Skin Bar today and step out stronger, sharper, and ready for the win. The Skin Bar. Fuel your confidence. Win every day.
Always back here in action, 4:15 left in the third quarter play. Bowie now comfortably up back. They answered the Del Valle score with the score of their own, 48-7 on a 2-yard touchdown by Julius Silva. No other games going on in 26-6A. Dripping Springs took care of Austin High last night at House Park, 56-14. Westlake did the same, 66-0. Blanked the Aikens Eagles here at Berger last night. So 3 undefeated teams in district play: Westlake, Dripping Springs, and Lake Travis. Austin High at 1-1.
You feel much comfortable with that 40-plus point lead?
41-7, 48-7. Yes.
I understand.
And number 3, Derek Obama.
Line drive kick, just by Fabian Lemuel. Fielded at around the 15. Del Valle brings it all the way up near the 30.
He's brought down by a pack of Bulldogs.
And that will be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Cardinals at D'Angelo Jordan. The freshman wideout, who has shown his wares in special teams this evening a couple other times. Clearly talented. A lot of work to do here for the Cardinals, but winning the game is not necessarily a top priority, but want to continue to feed the beast, apparently, because Dent still in the contest. Bradley Dent gets the carry. And he gets past the 35 near the 37. Gain of 5.
Good opportunities now for the Bowie defense. Some subs.
York late to get to the line, now finally there on the right-hand side. Hill gets upended. He can't find any room out left. I don't know if he's trying to pass it or not. Nolan Alif able to get in there with the sack on the play.
Good wrap up at the point of attack. Coming all the way from the safety position, realizing he needed to come in and help. Gave great support.
Alif only a sophomore. Free safety. Here's Hill again with some time. Slings it out near side. Overthrows his intended receiver. Good coverage downfield on the near side sideline. And that will go out of bounds. With no real chance in getting underneath that ball. Grayson Gaspard, a sophomore, on the coverage.
Stride for stride.
Yep, up against Derek LeBlanc, which is the primary receiver for Del Valle. Hill doesn't not throw the ball well, but his accuracy, he has some room to grow there, but only a sophomore. Clearly has the athletic ability to run it. Here's the punt now on a 4th and 9. Perez will loft this one near the 40. Takes a Cardinal bounce inside the 30. And then finally stops at the 28-yard line of the Bulldogs, near side sideline. 1st and 10 going left to right.
And still 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third.
Good reset. So Bowie now will take on Dripping Springs and the Tigers. That on the road at Tiger Stadium. Second instance of that. Taking on Lake Travis last week. Now taking on the number 11 team in the state of Texas before coming back home to host the number 10 team right now, at least, the Westlake Chaparrals. Aikens and Bowie will square off on the 23rd. That's the last Thursday game of the season. 4 total on the year. And then rounding out, it'll be a Halloween evening affair against the Austin High Maroons here at Berger. Handoff goes to Loving. He tries to find room left. I think there's going to be a face mask at the end of this one.
I think you're right.
And there's no reason for it because there were about 4 white jerseys around him trying to find the left side of that edge, but 15 yards is going to be tacked at the end of this loss on the play, or at least no gain on the play. And Boo will be near midfield after they mark this one off. I mean, that head went back.
You could see it
violently
absolutely.
To the left-hand side. You could tell.
Yes, and that's safety first. You want this game to continue along, but if you have these types of
Loving runs high.
Yes.
He is not a low center of gravity guy.
He figured that out. Yes, absolutely.
His waist is near his neck, so he's got the long legs going for him. Gets the inside carry, goes up the middle, keeps the legs churning. It's the 45. He's slung down, but because of what he was working with, he's able to get slung down ahead of where he was to the 47-yard line. For a gain of almost 5 on the play, and a player is down at around the 41 for the Cardinals, holding his right leg. Didn't see a number on that one, Steve.
Not certain, so could be Sotelo.
So the top 10 landscape has the South Lake Carroll Dragons still undefeated, along with the Allen Eagles, both at 5-0. That's 1 and 2 respectively. Summer Creek Bulldogs trailing them. They're taking on a Toscasita tonight, so that might not stay for the number 3 team in the state at 4-0. Fort Bend Ridge, the Fort Ridge Point Panthers, they take on the Bush Broncos tonight. They're at 5-0. Lake Travis not playing this evening. They're at number 5. The Dickinson Gators will not go away. They started at number 10 in the state, and they're just waiting for everybody else to pick off themselves. And they've now vaulted up to number 6 in the state of Texas. They have one title to their credit. No,
fighting Andre Wares.
Yes, they are. They're taking on the Clear Lake Falcons tonight. Pearland, the Oilers, they're taking on the Dawson Eagles. Oilers have one title also under their belt. Prosper Eagles, they dropped out and now back in at number 8. Taking on the Rock Hill Blue Hawks this evening at 4-0. Westlake and Duncanville. Duncanville, the Panthers lost a game. They're 2-1 on the season. They're idle tonight. They're back in the top 10, having been 12 before that. Healthy round of applause on the injury timeout. That by Jacob Sotelo. Steve, you had mentioned him before, holding that, I want to say his left knee.
Gingerly.
But he needs trainers on both sides of his body to get off the field. So never want to see that. The Cardinals fighting to try to find some moral ground in this game.
Well, a great 77-yard touchdown run here in the third quarter. Bradley Dent on the far side just caught the sideline express and did his best.
This is a program that has not had, double negative is a positive, some good talent.
Yes.
Now Burton, we've had other last names that we can mention before.
Javier Dunlap is the national champion.
Another great name also. Rusing at quarterback. Flings it out left-hand side on a screen, but broken back out against the screen. Good reception. But Kieran Campbell elected to not use the majority of what was laid out for him to break it to the far side sideline. Still great gain on the play. Gets to the 45-yard line for a first.
Got to give him that. Move the chains.
But sometimes you have to go against the grain, how you feel, how the play was originally designed. Keeper, right-hand side, Rusing. It's the 40-yard line. Now it'll be blasted at the end of that play. At the 39-yard line. Still the right call. 6-yard gain.
You're going to laugh, but Rusing in that 17 in this black and red uniform reminds me of Chris Chandler. Long time.
Oh, my. Yes,
quarterback
I will.
for the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes, I know.
Why he brings Chris Chandler to mind.
Well,
he has the right number.
It happens.
He has the right number.
Because we have lots of memories.
Right.
Now, there's a bit of a discussion here. Jeff Abel's talking with Ethan Hopkin, and a stoppage of play on the field on top of that with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. I don't know what do you think Coach Abels is talking about here? Because
he's talking
right now, we're also looking over the sideline, near side. There's a bit of confusion here.
Not sure, boss.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The play clock hasn't started. The game clock hasn't started. The ball's at the 39. I don't know what this discussion is about. Everybody's getting in the ear of the officials, by the way, so there's a lot. I can't distinguish. We even have defensive coaches
Otis
talking.
I think it may be a function of the equipment because we got our man Otis coming.
So we can't talk to our quarterback, or the officials can't communicate. One of the two.
Right.
Something's happening.
Or the coaches.
But the coaches are certainly involved. So
Yes.
it goes beyond the officials. They don't care if the officials can talk to each other.
It could be the coaches can't talk to each
That's
other.
what I mean.
Yeah.
So if the entire system goes down, that means you have to talk to the other coaches and say, you know what, your systems can't be up either.
Correct. That's right.
And that's just what Colin Williams wants to talk about right now, down 48-7.
Well, now we've got security, and folks, and Otis is still running the show on the far sideline. However, here comes the Whitecap, so hopefully we can at least get this game going back again. Yes.
I didn't see security, though. Okay.
Over there with Otis.
Okay, well.
Going back.
I don't want to get anybody concerned, by the way, if you're listening and you're worried about whether your child is in danger.
No danger.
Security not to that level. So
no.
Yeah,
No.
But there's a long look over here by the official, and they're pointing.
Oh, I see. There is an irate fan who, yes, he did, yes, and walked out.
It's
Okay.
interesting, though. You're right. You do have security officials up in the stands on the far side, though, on the Del Valle side of things. But it's rare that the home coaches would have anything to say about that, because there's clearly a conversation on that end as well.
Yep.
Handoff goes out in a huge lane left-hand side. Great blocking upfield. Julius Silva on a 2nd and 4 from the 39 of Del Valle will find. I mean, there was the edge I could have made. And he gets all the way to around the 30-yard line for a first down carry.
Yeah, that was really good blocking scheme set up on the left side of the offensive line. And we're going to the quarter end.
Fours will be up in the air. Fourth quarter finally upon us. That might have been one of the longest third quarters in my lifetime. And you know what? The majority of it went Bowie's way with 2 touchdown runs by Moreno and one by Silva. Also one from Dent from 77 yards out. Have Del Valle on the board finally, but still down big, 48-7. On to the fourth quarter we go here from Berger. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes is home of the classic Texas burger. Make it just how you'd like, red, yellow, or white. Add fresh cut, crinkle cut fries. And don't forget the shake. Since the first location opened, quality has been everything. Mighty Fine's premium Texas-style burger is always made from 100% all-natural premium beef. Stop by any one of our 6 locations across Austin for your favorite burger, or to try our newest burger and shake of the month.
Back here at Tony Berger Stadium, it is homecoming 2025 for the Bowie Bulldogs. Steve Foster alongside Dee Hansen. It is 48-7, the start of the fourth quarter. Bowie on the Del Valle Cardinals 30-yard line. D, and a lot of folks here in the stands celebrating
still here,
homecoming.
by the way. Yep,
And
up
still
48-7. You imagine sometimes that even the home fans would start to think about their next thing to happen tonight. Loving gets the carry. Finds the edge right-hand side, goes upfield, lowers that left shoulder near the 35 or the 25-yard line, and we'll get to the 23-yard line. There's a flag at the end of the run, which would stand around a almost 8-yard gain, but the flag is at around the 26-yard line on the far sideline. Nearest where Loving really broke that run. Could be a holding call. Largely second-team offensive lineman in there. Holding call will be against the Bulldogs. Bring it back.
Good run, though. Far side there by Loving.
There are moments that I almost feel like Loving is almost too patient, that he doesn't hit the hole as fast as he possibly could, because he certainly has speed.
That was a good gain for...
I'm not saying that particular play. I'm just
Oh,
saying in
gotcha,
general there are
gotcha.
moments that I'm just like, oh, okay.
All right.
2 receivers left, 2 right-hand side. Rusing, the quarterback. Handoff goes. Nope, he's going to keep it. Right-hand side, lose 1 tackler, stays on his feet. He'll go out of bounds around the 33.
Good fake. Looking to see if there could be a pass on the far side as Rusing kept the football and was trying to create a little more time to find a receiver downfield to no avail, so he wisely goes out of bounds after picking up about 2 yards, D.
Jamari Smith almost had him in the backfield. LeBlanc able to escort him out. Still 2nd and 13, though, for Bowie. A lot of real estate to get that first down to be the 20-yard line of the Cardinals. And now we have, once again, flags fly. And this will be another procedural call against Bowie. Cruz Pittman was in motion from right to left, but I don't think that was the reason.
Offensive line jumped.
If you misplaced your cell phone,
Ooh.
check with the administrators on duty in front of the student
Never good when you misplace your cell phone.
No, sir.
Administrators
Well,
in front of the student section.
Never easy to try to continue the continuity that you would see from first to second teamers. Different quarterbacks. We had Deuce Brown, and then you have Rusing, which causes some level of difference in cadence as well. A little delayed draw. Silva somehow gets out of the grasp of several tacklers. Lost the football towards the end, but he's down at the 33-yard line. That was on a 2nd and 18 for about a 5-yard gain.
It had promise.
3rd down and 14.
Good tackle.
Saw the looseness of Silva, though, still.
And we like Julius Silva. He certainly is an elusive
That's helpful
back.
too. Yep.
And, you know, not that we don't like any of the running backs. I love running backs.
Jackson Jones in the slot, left-hand side. Far out left is Hoare. 2 out right. Rusing at quarterback again. And then we have another stoppage of play and a timeout taken. That is the first of the second half by the Bulldogs. Leading by 41, 9:59 left in the fourth quarter against Del Valle. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Good things come to those who wait. At Jersey Mike's, they also come to those who don't. Download our app, order ahead, and skip the line. Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
At United Heritage Credit Union, we believe in the power of community. For over 65 years, we've been helping Texans reach their financial goals with banking that's local, personal, and built around you. We're proud to support the Bowie Bulldogs and the Southwest Austin community because when our neighborhoods thrive, we all thrive. Whether it's better banking or giving back, we're here to make a difference. United Heritage Credit Union, right here, right for you. Visit our Southwest Austin branch or uhcu.org to open an account today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Just under 10 to go here in the third quarter of play. D. Hanson joined by Steve Foster along the Vype Live Network. Bowie Bulldogs 3rd and 14 from the 34-yard line of the Cardinals, setting up a screen right-hand side. It is complete. Upfield down to the 26-yard line. Rusing connecting on the far sideline, but still well shy of the first down. That went out to Cruz Pittman. And it's 4th and 8 for Bowie in the far side hash.
That's manageable. You know, you're not going to try a 40-plus yard field goal from here.
No.
D. So
not when you're up 41 points.
Correct. Run your offense, see what you can do. There's plenty of plays that can get you 80 yards.
Lots of room on the near side. Trips left-hand side, Hoare out right. Offset eye right. Rusing and then Loving in the flat. He went out in the flat originally. That pass is way over his head. And he slaps his helmet several times as if he had anything to do with it. I mean, that was a miraculous catch.
That wasn't a great
on
pass.
Loving's part. It's okay. Maybe he's frustrated had it not been that kind of pass, but nonetheless, lots of room over there. You had 3 receivers blocking up fields.
Right.
So frustration a little bit towards the end of that one. Turnover on downs. Del Valle will trot their first-team offense back out onto the field. 9:05 left. Hill with the handoff. A little bit delay, and I don't know why, by Dent. He was waiting for something. I don't know what he was waiting for because he got swallowed up immediately. Hendricks York making the stop. There's a flag on the play. Right at the ball. Literally, I've never seen a ball marked with the flag at the nose of the ball.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, that's a first sense impression. You're right. I don't think this is good for Del Valle
I've been calling
either.
football for about 20 years, so I've never seen that before.
Let's see.
Okay, so York got called at the end of that. I can't even hide it. Well, he made the call. He made the play. Now, Hendricks York, I want to give you some parameters on him. He obviously comes from an insane bloodline. But Hendricks York is a sophomore, Steve.
Yeah.
Can you see him out in the field?
Yeah.
That's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay. Dimensions are through the roof. I mean, he is just out there playing.
Having a good time.
Having a good time. I mean, you talk about loose handoff. No, it just stays with Dent, and I'm telling you, it stays with Hill. Every defender for Bowie went with Dent,
right.
as I did as well. Hill makes a great decision.
Yes.
He goes the opposite way to the far side sideline. He gets the first down. Talk about good decision making by a youngster. Gets to the 44.
Yeah, I like that. And
really, really nice play.
Yeah, Dent was going to go nowhere, but Hill said
he was
that's
dead
fine.
to rights.
Yes, I'll keep it. Great job.
Dent out left-hand side. Hill this time does hand it off to Dent. Huge hole up the middle, and he's finally brought down, but he ran over Bryson Bynum, who does make the initial hit, but he felt the end of that one as Dent lowered that helmet right into his sternum to the 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and again, a good pickup by the rushing attack of the Del Valle Cardinals, won by the quarterback, then the premier rusher in Dent.
Two receivers right, one left-hand side of the shotgun again. He goes to Dent. He goes up the middle, and there's no real secret what Del Valle is going to do now. They're going to go right up the middle with their runs, and they're able to find some level of success with that approach. Owen Roach with the stop, the interior defensive lineman for Bowie. Tempo now for the Cardinals on a 5-yard gain. Goes to Dent again. Trying to find the left edge. Does. Stays on the left sideline. He's going to be tripped up finally out of bounds on the far side sideline near the 14-yard line. And Dent that much closer to possibly getting his second rushing score of the evening as he seemingly is getting stronger.
Making good moves on the far side to try to get to that sideline express.
Now, let me guess. Nick Parker, the offensive coordinator, is going to hand it off again. No, he's going to pass it right-hand side. It's caught at around the 17-yard line. It's going to be a loss in the play of around 3 or 4. And you know what? Gavin Patina made a great catch.
He did.
The blocking wasn't quite there, but the aggressiveness and the ability to tackle was perfect.
Inside-out pursuit of
I don't understand that at all.
Was the inside-out pursuit was just swallowed him up.
Loss of 2. Handoff left-hand side, and then breaking it back in is Dent. Gets inside the 5 to the 4. And why you didn't do that in the last play is beyond me. That's a first down run. Goal to go from the 4-yard line for the Cardinals, looking for their second score of the evening.
Good run by Bradley Dent.
5.5 to go. Hill out of the shotgun. Hands it off Dent again. He will not get to the goal line. He gets to the 1-yard line. There's a lot of pushing and shoving on the far side of the field. But you did have, again, a good stop. Jeremiah Solomon making the stop for Bowie. Second down, a goal to go from the 1. I don't think there's any question who's going to get this ball. Although we've seen Hill keep it. This time he's going to throw it to the left corner of the end zone. It's going to be caught for a score. LeBlanc Right place, right time. Backed up. Able to catch that one for the 2-yard touchdown. The Cardinals have their second TD of the evening.
Good pass.
Was. Nice fade.
Just the separation right there at the end. Get those mitts on the football there, and left corner of the east end zone D.
There's Perez for the PAT. He will launch this one up, and it is good. No flags. 48-14 is your score. A couple late touchdowns posted by the Cardinals towards the end of this one, but with 4:45 left in the ball game, Bowie well on their way for their first district win of the season. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
McLean Family Dental is a proud supporter of Bowie football. Locally owned and operated by Dr. Deidre and Dr. James McLean. We are so excited to be celebrating over 10 years of providing compassionate, conservative, and comprehensive dental care for patients of all ages in Circle C, Shady Hollow, and Southwest Austin. From your friends and neighbors at McLean Family Dental, go Dogs!
4:45 left in this fourth quarter. Bowie at home here at Berger, at homecoming. Going to deliver a victory against the Del Valle Cardinals, up 48-14. Although, again, Del Valle not going away without some level of a fight. They have now scored 2 of the last 3 touchdowns in this contest. 77-yard touchdown run by Dent, and most recently on the heels of a 2-yard touchdown pass from Hill to LeBlanc. And I imagine if the Cardinals are really fighting back into this one, they're going to go for an onside kick.
That'd be fun to see. See if they.
You got to get their special teams in practice for that.
Exactly. The hands team out there. As you see, all low numbers.
Only 4 up at the 50-yard line, though, so I don't think that's going to end up happening. No, it's a line driver. Right to the 10-yard line, fielded up there by Silva. Up middle field to the 20, and he will be stopped at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I am surveying for yellow. I don't see it. The clock stopping finally at 4:25. 1st and 10.
Well, a good homecoming.
Well,
the dance is tomorrow, so that gives everybody a chance to kind of hang out tonight, show off the mums, and then tomorrow get on the dancing.
Can't imagine spending that much money on a mum for one evening.
It's okay, man. You got to make it count.
You put it on your backpack and during the day, and you wear it one evening in the stands, and you're done with it for $80.
Oh, it's not $80, brother.
Handoff left-hand side goes nowhere. Okay, fine. I have to take out another second mortgage.
There you go. That's the proper mortgage.
Loving with the carry goes. Will lose actually 5 on the play. And this is not the next level that you would like to see from your offensive line. That's what we're seeing right now. It's a lack of continuity there. We've seen that come up more than I'm sure that Ty Branion would like to see from his offensive group. Not only that, but the flags.
Yeah, the flags really hurt.
2nd and 14. And Deuce Brown is back in at quarterback. He'll have the handoff out to the right-hand side, and this is going to be maybe a yard on a 2nd and 14. Make it 3rd and 13. The Bulldogs resign to the fact that they're going to run this clock, but really making no headway. The defensive group for the Cardinals have been majority still starters. See LeBlanc out there.
Deuce Brown going back with the play call. 18.
Carmelo Jones, senior, out there still. Long again, there's only about 10 on the play clock. Finally, Bowie's getting to the line.
I don't think they took the
I don't think
timeout.
Well, there's a timeout taken on the field,
right,
and it's Del Valle. Why not? They have one remaining. We'll keep it here. Lee and Kate Photography isn't just about pictures, it's about people. It's a couple of South Austin moms. Lee and Kate know how to capture real moments, whether it's senior portraits, family photos, or special milestones. Fall sessions are filling fast, so don't wait. Book today and let Lee and Kate bring creativity, heart, and style to your memories. Visit Lee and Kate, that's Leigh for the Lee, by the way, photography.mypixitset.com or through Instagram at Lee and Kate Photo.
Lee and Kate Photo. I like that one. Instagram.
Let's do that. Instagram is they are very, very active.
I found out who that was. I finally,
Insta.
you kept our sponsor undercover.
You know what? I don't want to give any special treatment.
No special treatment.
No special treatment. I'm not about that. You got to earn it. 3rd and 13. To Sprout. You know what? That's fine. Totally fine. Clock is running, though.
Yes.
So that might have been, I don't know if that was an agreement upon it, and then it stopped again.
Oh, my God.
We're at 5 on the play clock out of a timeout.
On 3rd down.
Handoff finally made.
Oh, boy.
And that doesn't go anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage on a 3rd and 13 to the 20, makes it 4th and 14. That was a lot of time and effort for nothing.
Can we get back to
as
Lee
far
and
as the
Kate,
gain
Lee
on the
Kate,
play?
Lee and
Sure,
Kate Photography.
absolutely. Whatever you like to say.
They're here photographing. Is
they
is
are.
what
They
I found
are
out.
actively photographing. It's not even.
So
a word.
can you see some of the photos from homecoming from Lee and Kate? Are they going
you know what? You have to go to
or?
Instagram to find that out.
Oh,
I would imagine that was going to have you. Let me repeat that again.
Yes.
Let's just go ahead and do that.
Now that it's the
they are a
2-minute
halftime
timeout.
sponsor as well.
Yeah, and it's the 2-minute timeout. Good
Lee
tips.
and Kate Photo. So
Okay.
that's LeighandKatePhoto.
Lee and Kate Photo. Instagram. Check them out. They're taking photos tonight at
They are.
our
Whether those going to
homecoming
be posted
2025.
tonight, I don't know, but you can still check them out.
Yeah.
They still have taken many photos of many families.
They're
very much
right.
into the families and the senior photos and the junior photos and the
Jackson
football
Lang
photos
King.
and all those
Jackson
things.
Lang King.
Boy, no joke. No joke. I will let you know also those game day sponsors. Jen Lamb, Realtor, that last name, you might know that one. Waterloo Ice House, Nance Orthopedics, Orthodontics, excuse me. Kiefer Sparks Agency, McLean Family Dental, Rudy's. Here's the punt on a 4th and 13.
Ooh.
That hits at the 46 and takes a huge cardinal bounce inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Rudy's Salt Lake Schlotsky's Alley Medical Emergency Room, Firehouse Subs, Skin Bar Aesthetics, Chick-fil-A, Mighty Fine, JW Flooring Solutions, Carlson Law Firm, Kruger's Diamond Jewelers, Lee and Kate Photography. That's what made me think about that.
Okay.
1:45 left. The punt, not fantastic, but
what's Jen Lamb do?
Realtor.
Okay.
Cardinals trying to get another score on the board. They hand it off, and this time you can tell there's a bit of an edge on the defense for Bowie. They were coming with a rush. It was a rush to stop the run.
It
was a run blitz, and it was slightly effective. 4 yards on the gain. Quickly to the line once again of the Cardinals. Hill still in at quarterback. He'll fling it out right-hand side. No, he'll keep it instead. He tucked that one in. It fooled everybody. He's on his feet to the 35, 20, 25, or excuse me, the 20 to the 15. And I think that's where he's going to be stopped. Yep. And boy, that fake throw to the right had everybody swinging back near side, and he kept it and tucked it for a run. CJ Villarreal is the running back. He throws it out left-hand side. There's a flag on the play at the very end of that one. It's caught at the 10, a far side sideline by D'Angelo Jordan. And we'll see what the flag is all about.
Exactly.
Right now it's second down, around 5 to go. It's holding.
Oh, no.
Against Del Valle. Well-timed throw by Hill.
Good upfield penetration by the Bowie Bulldog defensive front. They're still coming after Del Valle, and rightly so, even with 53 seconds to go in this game.
That clock's still running at 49 seconds, too. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Villarreal to the right-hand side will get the handoff, trying to find an edge to the left-hand side, brought down from behind at the 25-yard line for a loss on the play. Owen Roach
Great tackle.
The stop. Oh, that was a nice one. Nearing 20 seconds left in this contest. Hill back to pass, throws as he gets hit, goes to the end zone. Will be incomplete, but a flag is thrown at the 8-yard line. So there was, I don't think I saw anything at the point of where the reception was as far as a penalty would be concerned. But that was well before, and it will be a penalty against Bowie, perpetuating this drive with 14 seconds to go.
Yeah, the pass interference somewhere in the midst of that. I thought it was good coverage, though, D.
I didn't see the PI there at all. I mean, if you're going to call holding call, that might have happened before, but not a pass interference call.
I understand.
Hill back to pass again. He is going to be hounded. Keeps it, and he'll go in for the end zone for this touchdown. And the Cardinals will make this a lot closer than it actually you would think would be, as they are now 1 point away from getting within a 48-21 score. But
Jackson Lane
Hill not giving up on the play.
He did a really good job. They get in the end zone. It is window dressing, and it does not spoil homecoming, I promise you.
Not at all. But you want to finish as heartily as you can. There's zeros on the board, so the extra point is up and good with no time remaining. That's the end of the game. Hill with 2 touchdowns towards the end, 1 passing and 1 running.
Good night.
Gets into the end zone, but that will not cap off any other kind of celebration for Del Valle, as the Bulldogs do reel off a convincing win here at home on homecoming. They win it 48-21, and we'll cap it off with some handshakes and some mums that I still don't understand, as I see them come out on with the cheerleaders holding their mums. They're bigger than their bodies.
Yeah,
and that is the nature of the beast. I don't want to hear anything about it, because I know that that's going to probably come down the pike for me at some point. But Bowie, most importantly, Steve, they get that first district win.
Yes, they do, in convincing fashion. A lot of participants contributing here on homecoming night 2025 for the Bowie Bulldogs. They were in command from the beginning. They scored handily. They scored on their first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities in the first half, and never looked back.
And take a break. When we come back, we'll have the presentation of the Circle C Orthodontics Player of the Game and wrap things up here from Burger Stadium, where the Bulldogs still get a very convincing victory against the Del Valle Cardinals, 48-21. This is Bowie Bulldog football.
Nance Orthodontics is the premier office for your entire family's orthodontics needs. At Nance Orthodontics, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality dentistry in a fun and modern environment. We provide digital scan and x-rays for smile assessment, and because the AAO recommends seeing an orthodontist as early as age 7, we offer complimentary consultation for children and adults. Dr. Nance is an American Board of Orthodontics certified orthodontist, a Platinum Plus Invisalign provider, and we offer metal and clear braces services as well. Located in the heart of Austin on South Lamar, Nance Orthodontics serves the surrounding neighborhoods of South Austin. Please visit nanceorthodontics.com for more details.
I'd like to talk about sandwiches for a second, specifically the Schlotzsky's Original, the sandwich that since 1971 has been an American favorite. I'd like to talk about the original one-of-a-kind, made from scratch every morning, spongy, soft sourdough bun. I'd like to talk about the original's thick stack of select meats, hearty cheeses, crisp veggies, and signature sauce. Why do I want to talk about the original? Mostly because I'm hungry, and the Schlotzsky's Original is the most delicious sandwich I could think of.
Continue on with the postgame. D. Hansen joined by Steve Foster. Thanks for joining us once again as we have the alma maters being played. First for Del Valle as they face their fans on the road, not that far up across from us on the east side. And Bowie faithful staying, a lot of them here on a homecoming evening to welcome in the first victory of district play.
Steve, great opportunities had and great opportunities taken advantage of by all three phases of the Bowie Bulldogs tonight, offense, defense, and special teams. Unfortunate that a Drangy punt return was taken back because of two penalties right before half, but just great execution all the way around for the Bulldogs this evening.
Bowie, I know they always make it difficult for you, Steve, to try to figure out who the player of the game is.
Not tonight.
But Reese Moreno normally has been at the forefront of that conversation. I don't know if that changes anything from your decision here this evening.
It does not. Number 20, Reese Moreno, 4 touchdowns here on homecoming, and he will be celebrating with the rest of his teammates and the king, number 0, Jackson Lang. But it is Reese Moreno, our player.
You say the king because he was anointed that at halftime, not because he's LeBron James or anything like that.
Exactly. He actually earned his kingship, and also, as you mentioned, the first district win for the Bowie Bulldogs in 2025.
Yep. So final thoughts here. Obviously a rough outing on the road against Lake Travis. Nice to see that there are short memories going into this game.
Yes.
It could have been a lot worse had maybe the starters stayed in, but what did you see out of maybe some of the more supporting cast for Bowie? Nice to get some experience under their belt.
Yes.
You're going to have to call on people. This is football. People are going to get injured. You're going to have to call on the next guy forward. So a little bit of that to understand as well. But this is a game that now catapults you into a rigorous 2-game stretch against 2 teams that are ranked in the top 11. Dripping Springs next week at number 11, and then right now, at least for the time being, Westlake number 10 in the state of Texas.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be a high time for the Bowie Bulldogs, and see the next 8 quarters of football, D. Hansen, are going to be among some of the best in the state of Texas. So get your chin strap figured out right, put your mouthpiece in, and go to work, because these 2 teams expect to go far in the playoffs. And this Bowie Bulldogs team's 2025 also should be one of the 4 from 26-6.
What'd you like seeing tonight, though? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I like the running game. You can never have too much of a good running game. I like the decision making by the quarterbacks, and I also like what was going on the defensive side of the ball for most of the football game.
That's good to hear tonight. As the Bulldogs return to the road for the final time this season, they venture back out to Dripping Springs, this time to tackle the Tigers. Bowie has yet to beat Drip, but had the Tigers on the ropes last year, if you remember, just falling short 38-35. We'll have that game for you here along the Vype Live Network next Friday evening. Pregame starting at 7:15, 7:30 kickoff at Tiger Stadium. Our final score from Berger: Bowie Bulldogs 48, Del Valle Cardinals 21. From our on-site engineer and producer, JC DeLeon, and our broadcast partner, Steve Foster. We still have the 5th quarter. Join us at Waterloo if you haven't already gone out there. I'm D. Hansen for all of us here. Have a great night.